Got Trent in the cut.
What are you? He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. You said from day one you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you all. God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Rich. You got the belt around you.
Yeah, we are in the building. It is Truth Telling Thursday on the Realest show on Planet ERF. We are right, and I am white, contrary to belief. For all you out there that didn't know, my Mexican homies, shout out to all the homies in the chat. ICE is not a real thing. You guys are straight. Don't worry about nothing. Just keep worrying about the fucking price of eggs, homie. Let's dive into it, man. We got our main man, Far East Sider, 317, from a remote location somewhere in the Cayman Islands, popping in today. Can't tell you where he is, but I do know that he has a LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark jocking, our main man, Big Smitty. Let's bring him right in out the gate. Don't get kicked out of the hotel, homie.
I can be loud right now. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Kick you out. They'll kick you out.
Can you
we hear you.
Can you hear me? We hear loud then. That's all that matters, man. I can talk a little louder here. I'm not in the hotel, homie. I'm in the I got the homies over here. I told them straight up, we getting up early. It's gonna be loud, so don't get mad. I got my main man Ill Bill in the check. I got football guy KT, Big Fetch 927, Boston Richie, Sugar on the Rim, please. And I got TPB and Roth Morrison. It's about to be a loaded show. I don't like your energy, homie. I hate your energy right now. Horrible energy. Horrible energy. I'm fucking pissed now.
It ain't my volume, Bailey. It's Smitty's got fucking Boost Mobile mic, so it's coming through extra loud, homie.
I'll turn mine down a little bit. I'm gonna keep talking. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
No, you're good.
3, 2, 1. I'm good.
You're good. It's just that your mic's so shitty that it's coming through bad.
I'm using my computer mic. I'm using my computer mic.
Yeah. No, it sounds all right, actually. Sounds all right.
You do sound good, man.
It don't sound good, but it sounds all right. We're in the building. Why we only got
Smitty smile, I can't see you. That's racist.
Oh, I know why. Huh?
Somebody said Smitty smile, I can't see you. That's racist as hell. Let's see. I got something.
Hey, you are dark. You are it is like a shadow, but I don't get it. The walls are white as shit.
Right. But
you got horrible lighting. You got horrible lighting though.
I'll turn this lamp on right here. Damn, I got a lamp right here.
Yeah, you need a lamp, homie. Should have had it done already though. That's what's crazy about it. But we're a real show, I guess.
This ain't my crib, homie. How does cut on? Oh, there you go. Hold on, homie. I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, like that. Now move the light out the video. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me. I know I've been doing this shit before you was thinking about media, homie. When you was coaching in high school, homie, I've been in front of the camera. I've been doing this shit. Speak for yourself. The Porch, other podcasts I was a guest on. I've been doing shit for a long time at a very extremely high level, homie. I know.
Where the baby oil at? Where the baby oil?
You said we use baby oil for other reasons.
But where's the baby oil in there? Is that? Oh, that's not Diddy's apartment.
You said we can't tell nobody where I'm at, so I ain't gonna tell where I'm at. But it's not Diddy's apartment though.
Let's dive into it, Smitty, because we got a lot going on, man. And I know everybody has. I've been on the phone this morning before the show with certain people I can't discuss. But listen, Netflix has been sued by several kids from the smash hit series Last Chance U, seasons 1 and 2. Remember, I want to be clear, seasons 1 and 2. When this happened, of course, everyone thought it was me as well that was involved in this suit. I want to be clear, I am not involved in this particular suit with these particular kids. However, Smitty, BPS, however is the WPS for that, and then but is BPS. But
right.
The BPS, however, is white.
A brother never used the word however. I've never said that in 31 years.
However, I've never heard a brother say however.
The first time you heard somebody say it was me just saying it just to show you that I've never said it.
I've never heard you say however. I've never heard y'all say I've never heard y'all say therefore.
Yep, I would never say that.
Although.
Yeah,
I never heard brother say although. I never heard brother say although.
We wouldn't say all that, although we be like, let me see. The thing is, it was just shit like that. The thing is,
for real though.
Right. Nah, but that did happen. But this is what really but that's what we say. But not although, but.
So I'm not in this particular suit with these kids. However, I may be involved in another suit that'll be moving forward. And that is all I can say regarding myself. Now, let me break down how this works for you all. Not y'all. For you all. We all sign media releases, which in Netflix's case, they think they're protected by these releases. But we all feel different, especially since the NIL has become a huge thing and the name, image, and likeness is being used daily on Netflix, showing our ugly faces. You go on Netflix right now, you put on Last Chance U, guess what? Still there. So I asked, what is the difference in NIL now versus NIL then, as Johnny Manziel, Reggie Bush, etc., have now filed suits as well for their name, image, and likeness being used in such regards as autographs, cards, jersey sales, etc., video games, etc. There is no difference. And this will all come to light soon. So stay tuned to your local media, TMZ, all other outlets, as this suit may get crazy in the coming weeks, months, and possibly years. But what do I know, Smitty? Smitty, your first thoughts on this whole thing, because I've talked to every kid in America who's been blowing me up. Even kids I did not coach are obviously reaching out to me. Now my players are all blowing me up when they saw these players from season 1 and 2 get involved. And now you got basketball kids from the basketball show, and then you got the Oakland show that was after mine for 1 year. Everyone's going to try to get a piece of the pie, Smitty. You know how this works. So
I want some of it. I wasn't even in it.
There is no hiding it. But yeah, so say it again. I hear you.
I said I want a piece of the pie. I wasn't even a part of the show, but I want some. I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah. Here's the issue with my case that's different. And I'm not going to. I just talked to my attorneys. They said there's nothing you can say that's going to be wrong today because we don't really know yet, nothing. So whatever I say is going to be my own thoughts and opinions on this whole case. So it's not going to hurt me in a lawsuit that were to happen if it were to happen, because I'm real and I'm going to let you know the real. I have not filed a suit yet, so I'm just throwing that out there. Don't know if I will or not. I don't know. But I am going to do the due diligence is to see what I am able or capable of doing in this regard. Here's the difference between myself and the kids. And this is kind of what was told to me earlier. My name is being used more than anybody. It's not only on EA Sports. It's not only being used on Netflix. It's being used to market other subsidiary things that you don't see in the naked eye, but the money is coming in from it. Like clips like these, just for instance, coaches and other people using me on memes and GIFs and all these other things that I wasn't aware of. Things that are used for EA Sports during each football season. People using me for all their fantasy draft. I wasn't aware of any of this, Smitty. So it's a lot of different things to it. Here's why it's a little different to me and why a lot of people out there who don't understand how this works, like Sugar on this rim or whatever his name is, I became unemployable because of it.
That's the biggest key.
The way you depicted me without showing the unedited version, which would at least give me the right to say, all right, here's the cuts you left out. And it shows me talking to Nick Saban or Kirby Smart or how they say how well this program's ran and how great the kids are and how well-mannered they are and how the kids love me and etc. How you left that shit out versus what you put in is a depiction. That's clear and cut, and that's just what it is. You depicted me in a manner that I'm no longer employable. Then you blackballed me not only to my profession, which is coaching, but speaking engagements, Smitty, motivational speaking. Banks dropped me. I was supposed to speak at Bank of America. They dropped me after this show, and it was a $100,000 gig. All these different things dropped me after the depiction of the show. So that is where my case is a little bit different than the kid's case. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That's all we really need to talk about. But yeah, when you saw me for basically 18 episodes, 2 seasons, you saw me for, let's just say, 18 hours. They filmed me for 3,000 hours. So, just throwing that out there.
So my bigger question, kind of getting to brass tacks, is in the event that you decide to file a suit, and in the event that you end up winning that suit and winning money, how much of that money will be going to Big Smitty? That's kind of what all my supporters in the chat, Sugar on the Rim, Gene, all my people, like that's all. That's what they want to know.
Yeah, best.
Huh?
Here's the thing.
Sorry, it went out a little bit. What'd you say?
What's up? I gotta address these bitch make cats in the chat. There's a lot of bitches in
I
this.
asked a very specific question about how much of the money you would give to me. I didn't hear you.
I said it. Here's the thing. 34,000. I said Joe G in the chat said JB, stop lying. Just like you lied to the colleges about Marquise King, he made you. Why did you cut Marquise King?
Talk about it.
How did I cut a kid and he made me? Some of these motherfuckers are truly R-word. First of all, I talk to Marquise King all the time. Why don't you? Marquise King will thank me every day. Why don't you find out the truth? Marquise King got cut because he knows he fucked up. And that's between us. But why isn't he talking shit about me on social media then, you fucking dumb fucking bitch-made Joe G? Shut the fuck up. No fucking profile picture, fucking Orange J fucking bitch. So anyway, shout out to Marquise King. Shout out to Marquise King. Good-hearted kid, man. Just was very, very influential, very influenced as a youngster out of high school around a bunch of D1 kids, a bunch of guys that are about to go to the NFL. He became very influenced. And then he became more of a leader the next year, but couldn't get it right, couldn't figure out class, couldn't figure out certain things. And that was the only kid, by the way, that stuck, that I left on the football team throughout basically both years. I think I cut him about week 8 of the last year. He's the only kid that didn't fucking graduate, bro.
Damn.
So, but I guess Joe G knows the story. Joe G knows the story. You know how it's crazy? All these other cats that weren't there know more than me. You never figured out? You never knew that? Like, cats be on social media talking about how Joy Taylor, Michael Irvin, no, Smitty, they did. And you're like, motherfucker, I literally cover them every day, but you know more than me.
I was literally with them when we were talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
You don't get embarrassed. You don't get embarrassed like I do about these motherfuckers.
I cringe. What's that word? Cringe? I cringe when I read that stuff.
Man. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm really embarrassed for these motherfuckers. Right. It's protected them so hard that they think, that there are boys.
Right.
They think they can talk to us because they DM'd us. Right. They DM me. JB like my DM shit. We cool.
Right. I don't know you, bro.
I don't know you.
Somebody tell me you wasn't on the PJ with Paul Pierce and Joy and calling up people and that. Why I got love for, homie? Why does this make something up so random? It's just weird.
We didn't have a boat or a yacht. Right. We didn't have a studio. We don't have no studio. You don't have no studio. Yeah. We're in the studio, and then the motherfucker, studio shitty.
Right. Like, it's always something else, though. Like, once they get
motherfucker, always something, homie. Like, you can never please these motherfuckers. It's unbelievable. That's why I can't wait. I'm going to sue Netflix, give me a couple $100 million, and then I'm just going to get off the internet.
And when you get the $100 million, how much of that you going to get me again? I didn't hear you.
Like 34,000. Let's dive into it, man. We got to close the day.
Why am I hearing 1,000? Why am I hearing the word 1,000? That's what's confusing me. Like, you said 200 million you make, and when I ask how much I make, I don't hear exactly what you're saying, but I hear the word 1,000. Like, the word I should be hearing should be million. Now number in front of that I don't know, but million should be the word. But we'll figure it out. I'll trust you.
Shout out to all the original OGs in the chat, man. From Lucy to Joey B, that's no longer a member. I don't know why. Probably because you sit and watch Pornhub all day in Colorado. Like our main man, Josh Faley, fucking everybody, Lucy and Jada Gawk and fucking all the OGs, Marcus Russo, and all these OG cats that have been here since day one.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys, man, because you were here before the yachts, before the studios, before Big Smitty, when it was upside down Coke bottle, and then you went through
horrible show at that
all
point.
different levels. My boy Spree that started the show off, you know, who knows? We could still be doing the show if he didn't have a married real life. And it's hard when you start off you start up a company and you don't make no money, and then the other person has to make money. So, you know, he had to go do his own thing. So Smitty fell into a great situation with me. And I gave him.
It was an average situation. I jumped in. We were getting 300-some people live. We had all of them was racist except like 7. We had no brand sponsors other than what Believe gave us. So when I joined it, I'm not saying I'm the cause. I'm just saying that like I was a piece of the puzzle. I was the ketchup on the burger. I was the barbecue sauce for the chicken nuggets. I was the hot sauce for the chicken. I was the sugar to the Kool-Aid. Because over the last year and a half, 2 years, we went from 300 live viewers to 2,400, 300. We had 6,000 Monday, Tuesday, and I was here. A lot of people watching the show. Then we had brand sponsors came on. Then we started making a little bit of money. So I don't know. I'm not saying I'm the cause. I'm just saying the old show with upside down Coke bottle. I don't know what y'all was doing. But right now we got structure. And by the way, I want to bring her on as a guest. I want to get her perspective. Upside down Coke bottle. I want to get her perspective of the fallout. Because upside down Coke bottle. Because I've heard from you. I don't know
if that's her name. Huh?
I don't know her name. I swear to God. So like I want to hear her perspective. I want to know what she says about you and why the fallout happened. Because like she might have a whole nother perspective on me.
Yeah, I would love that too.
It's me her number.
And her cuckold, what is it called? Cuckold husband. Is that what it's called? Huh?
Cucks are the ones that like watch their girl get pounded by other dudes.
Yeah. Her husband. Weirdo fuck. Yeah.
Who are husbands? 1285 Adam?
It's like that. Yeah. I swear to God, when I saw that cuckold 78 Adam or whatever, and that bitch that got fucked over, got ran through by the brother, I thought that was them originally, but then I was like, no, this bitch has ass and shit. The upside down Coke bottle never had no ass like that. So like, yeah, it was weird, homie. But yeah, that's how that deal is.
You lying, damn.
Weirdo deal. Weird shit, homie.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, man, let's go ahead.
Allegedly,
of course. Yep. People getting sued and stuff, allegedly. So, and I didn't say it. He said it. I'm just listening. I didn't even say anything.
No, I'm gonna sue Netflix. I'm gonna win, get paid, and then you know how many people are gonna sue me?
Oh my God. You know it's gonna happen because like they're gonna find something.
I'm be gone.
Emotional distress. He cussed me out. He called me boom boom.
Mental health.
Yes.
Y'all, the left, Tommy pushes that shit heavy. Let's dive in.
Right. You far right.
Let's dive into quote of the day, powered by
BetUS. Bet up to $2,000 on your first deposit and get 150% welcome bonus, plus insurance, plus protection. Go to the #1 sports gambling site and tell them that Coach JB and Big Smitty sent you. But Jason, what do we have for the quote of the day?
Smitty, the most expensive thing in the world is trust. Real simple. To the point. Quote of the day.
Top
Brought to you by BetUS.
Top 265.
Just straight up. It is, Smitty. I'm be honest. It's the most expensive thing in the world.
And once you lose it,
well, you can't buy it. That's the problem. You can't buy it. It's literally priceless when you have it, and then you'll never be able to buy it from anyone else. That's the crazy part. That's how deep this quote is. A lot of you haven't figured it out yet. Smitty, you may figure it out tomorrow because you're a micro thinker.
Okay.
If you were a macro thinker today, you would already know what it meant.
Well, right now, today, I'm going to rank it top 265 quote. So,
Smitty, let me ask you something. In all seriousness, there's a lot of bitch-made motherfuckers out here in the world.
It is.
And they sue motherfuckers left and right for emotional distress, workplace environment stress. You feel me?
I feel you.
So you're telling me that I ain't been stressed out from my workplace environment that happened to be in front of 400 million people? Hey, wait up, homie. What?
Oh, man.
What? Have you seen how they threw some Hitler shit on me and fucking ESPN put me on their show and I said this and that, but you didn't show the whole text? Like, what? Didn't I get 8 charges against me for felonies, homie? Hold on. Didn't I have 8 felonies pinned against me for doing absolutely nothing? That's not stress?
It's stress, homie. I'm stressed thinking about it.
I didn't plead. I fought it. And by the way, I spent a lot of money for lawyers, homie. Did I wait up. You're telling me that if Netflix wasn't in that shithole town, that somebody would have faked some fucking charges and pinned them against me if they would have not known who I was? Come on, homie. Come on, homie. You telling me if this was a regular JUCO and not on Netflix, and I left and I just say, fuck it, I'm out. You think somebody's gonna, let's get JB for some shit. You don't think they had an agenda to get on fucking TV for trying to pin me on 8 felonies, homie? Get the fuck out of here.
Hello. You preaching right now, homie. Don't give them all your ammo, though, because you might use this for the case. Don't give them everything, because Netflix is watching right now, homie. They watching.
You know me, it don't matter. It don't matter. And let me be clear here real quick. Unfortunately, man, Netflix didn't film that show. They did not produce it either. Well, no, it's twofold. They're still responsible. They streamed it, so that's not the issue. But what I'm trying to be clear about it is the production team, led by a friend of mine, I consider him a friend of mine who produced the show and shot it, sells it to Netflix. That's how Netflix works. So just being clear, I want to be clear and give you guys clear understanding of how that goes. So it is what it is. And by the way, Netflix has some of the greatest lawyers in the world. Ironically, luckily, I'm who I am. And I got a few too. I got a few that are really considered elite. So
Okay,
I'm just
OJ Simpson. Okay, OJ Simpson. Motherfucker got a star. He got the Avengers with him.
Yeah, I do have a few. I would have like an OJ crew, like of cats too.
Yeah, full like 5 of them, just big names.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think it's a great show. I think Bailey should come out every court hearing and film it live.
Yep, I agree. Him and Roy.
And we make it a show every day. The live show every day will be in court.
Yep. It's JB's Netflix case. That's all it's called. JB's Netflix case live. All the good, the bad. If you get emotional in there, whatever, everything.
I get Judge Steve Kim. Judge Ito, who was OJ's attorney. A lawyer. Judge. By the way, shout out to OJ Simpson, man. I love OJ Simpson.
Put your fist down, though. You're not black.
I'm an OJ guy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what anyone else thinks. First 2,000-yard rusher. If you haven't watched the documentary on Netflix since he died, it's so funny how since he's died. And since people die, they always do a fucking thing. When I die, they're going to do some fucking documentary. It's just going to be Smitty's going to be all the interview. Smitty's going to be getting all the interview. They're going to be like, Smitty, so did you know that JB? I didn't know. Like, Smitty's going to be the only one interviewing. I don't know. Anyway, let's dive into Contrary to Belief, brought to you by Prize Picks. Head on over there. Use the promo code Coach JB. Smitty, here's a cold one that I don't know if you're ready for.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
You will be whores for the world and vanilla and boring for your husband and wife. Contrary to belief.
That's top 22, homie. That's top 22. That's a good one.
Y'all will be whores, homie, for the world. Instagram, Twitter. You'll show the pussy, show the ass, send dick pics. Get home to your wife or your husband and talk about, I don't want to cook, I'm tired, I ain't giving you no pussy, I ain't slinging this dick, it's how ironic, homie. That's why I just stay single, homie. Just stay single, do your thug thizzle. I just go bang me out knock out a few hood rats, knock them out first. Then, if you haven't watched 40 Year Virgin, go check that out. But anyway, we knock out a few hood rats first, and then you start getting into some real upper echelon hoes.
The upper room.
I'm just saying, Smitty.
That's some real shit. I think everybody should try to get married once. I think everybody should attempt the family thing once because it is a beautiful thing if you're able to find your right partner and build a foundation of family. You can truly change legacy in your family and situation. But if that does not work, I think I agree with you. You should stay single the rest of your life. I think you should give it a go one time. After that, be single. If it don't work, you know what I'm saying? Like I told my wife, I said, for whatever reason, knock on wood, we like 20 years from now, you leave me or whatever the situation is, I am not remarrying because it's a lot of work and I put my all into it. If this shit don't work, it just wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna be in these streets with JB, just doing my thing.
Google Translate what my Mexican boat cleaner just said. Coach, small damage under hull. Propeller, slight damage. You have big scratch. Is my fucking boat leaking? Fucking Jose? Is my boat sinking?
For all the audio listeners, you have someone cleaning your yacht?
Yeah, it just said I have a big scratch in the hull. Check if you have water damage when you get there. Motherfucker, I'm not even close. My shit will be, is my shit sinking? Here we go. Google Translate. Translate Juan's message. No, think minor, not major. Don't think sink.
Oh, so you good. You good. He basically saying that like it's a baby scratch. It's not in a situation where it's gonna cause any long-term effects, but visually it doesn't look good. That's all he's saying.
Water very murky, dark because of rain. Not sure, but something scared me. I had to get out.
I don't know what's going on, but hit that like button and subscribe right now.
He did not just text me that, homie. Hell no. He did not just text me that, homie. What scared him? What scared him, homie? You mean shark? Whale? Something underwater or ice? See what he said. Right now, the homies, it could be that ice situation. I got to add. I don't know if he's underwater, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Smitty, right now.
Well, speaking of translation, man, we got to keep this thing rolling, man. Shohei Ohtani's former translator, Ippei Mizuhara.
Well, yeah, we haven't done the poll question. So I don't know where you're just jumping ahead. You haven't been here in a whole day. You left the city. Now you just take over the show?
You just pissed me off. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to change the order of the show to keep the flow going in rhythm. We went from one translator to the next one.
I fucked you.
You fucked me.
You're right. Smitty is really good at this. Not quite as good as me, but he is good. He knows where I was going with it. Fuck. Yeah, I fucked you on that.
You might as well cancel the rest of this show because
if I pay you a few extra dollars this month, would you forgive me?
Yeah.
Money talks, man. That's how the Democratic Left Party got sold to voting for Kamala, man. They paid them.
Everybody got a number.
Cardi B, Beyonce.
Trump rich as fuck.
I know he didn't pay nobody though. That's crazy.
Shit, though. So I don't
Didn't pay
hear no
nobody
money.
though. But Kamala, guess who Kamala paid him with? You and I tax dollars, homie.
That man Trump signing whatever hit the desk. He don't even know what the fuck he's signing at this point. Send black people back to Africa. Fucking signed. Fucking send them signed. No more hot sauce in America. Signed. No more motherfuckers. I saw motherfucker said no more paper straw. Signed. He just signing shit. He don't know.
Oh, bring back paper straws, please, Jesus, Trump. Bring back paper straws. Bring back not having to ask me for bags at the grocery store.
You mean bring back plastic straws, like remove paper straws.
Okay, yeah, whatever it is, yeah.
Because I don't like paper straws either, homie.
Whatever that dumb shit is, homie.
Remove the dumb shit. All right, I guess we'll get back to the poll question, I guess, if you want to fuck the order up.
Yeah, I fucked it up, man. I didn't think about it.
You never do.
I mean, I wasn't translating my boy Juan that was doing my boat. I wasn't translating. I was just literally like, he was like, I had to Google translate his text, and it's crazy.
I know because I'm a bad boy. I know how to like connect the dots. That's what I do. But it's okay. It's too late now.
I saw Tiny, and then I was like, fuck, I didn't see it, and then I thought it hit me like 1 second late. Because I am very smart.
It's not your fault. I blame your brain, not your heart. Everybody can't be as smart as me.
Yeah, because I do a lot to hold the show down. Poll question, Smitty, and this is a great debate before we get to Ohtani. Who will be the biggest offseason get in the NFL? Baby, can we play the game? Can we play the game? A lot of people like the game, by the way. I got DM yesterday on the game that I played. Me and Coach Fred played, Smitty, that I think you and I could kill it in. Okay. It's a good game. You don't watch the show, so you didn't know what we did, but we did a game that I think we can blow up.
The Discord said they ain't like the game.
Peep how the game works. We're gonna get it. Smitty, Bailey's gonna get it back running. We're gonna show you how the game works, and we're ready to go. So we asked the question, who's the biggest get? So let's dive right into it. Let's show what we're gonna do, Smitty, so you know how the game works, Smitty. We're going to pop up a player. You're going to see the guy. And then you're going to see a list of different graphics. And you're going to have to say stop or go. Ooh. If you say stop, that's the team you think he'll go to.
Let's do it.
Brought to you by Debo's fat ass. Let's dive into this. He is now Debo Samuel, Smitty. We see the guy. Let's go. Where do you think he lands? Ooh, I like it, but Smitty, it depends on the QB. I don't think Debo's going to say yes yet because they don't know what the QB is.
No way.
I hope you added the other LA team, Bailey. If you can, please do. I like this. Yesterday, this was my stop.
Stop.
I did it yesterday. I picked him yesterday.
Well, I pick it today because they need wide receiver help. Only person they have who they can count on is Scary Terry McLaurin. You put him in that offensive system. I think there's some similarities in what they can use him the way he was used for the Niners. And I think he takes some pressure off the offense. I like him.
They got a lot of cap space, Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of cap space here.
Yeah, they do.
But I'm going to say keep going today, though, because we didn't have a team in there yesterday.
Let's have fun with it. Let's keep going. Fuck it.
I think Bailey may have added. I do like this, but I'm going to say go.
Go.
Remember, they did lose Cup.
Go.
I like this, too, because Tank Dell's out for a year.
Go, homie. No.
But I'm going to say go.
I like it, but go.
I don't think they got too many of him.
Go. They're going to keep T. Higgins. I got inside scoop.
Yeah, if they can pay for him, I'm going to say go.
All right.
See if we can add. We need that Charger and we need that Giant logo, Bailey, if you can, and we'll come back to it.
We need 32 logos to just have always ready.
He's going to add some more teams, and we'll come back to this game later because there's some new players that are interested in, and we got some guys that we're going to bring up today that we did not bring up yesterday, Smitty. And we'll get back to this game. And we kind of put Bailey on the spot. So let's get back to the poll question. I think the biggest offseason get is going to be Myles Garrett.
Oh, bro, damn.
But I'm not done. You can have him. I'm actually going to say the biggest offseason get this year is going to be Sam Darnold, and that's going to be keeping him in Minnesota.
Really?
That's my true opinion. Yes, I think they keep him in Minnesota for 1 year. They get J.J. McCarthy ready a little bit more. And I think he's staying will be bigger than a Russell Wilson going to Vegas, a Sam Darnold going to Vegas. Sam Darnold is comfortable in Minnesota. He knows the wideouts. He knows the offense. He knows the coach. He knows everything. Why not keep him there another year unless you go to Raiders? Now it's a whole new environment. Pete Carroll, you got to see what happens there. I think Pete's going to go after Russell Wilson or one of those guys. My biggest offseason get will be Sam Darnold staying in Minnesota. You go.
I would say the biggest offseason get will be the Detroit Lions picking up Myles Garrett to line up across from Aiden Hutchinson as he returned from his injury to shore up that defense. What did we just find out in the Super Bowl? That the defensive line can literally win games for you and change the entirety of the game. A defensive line, in my opinion, is what won the Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles. We've seen it year in and time out. I remember the Von Miller year with the Broncos. Think about, the Giants years when they beat the Patriots both times. Great defensive lines counter great quarterback play. And I think that Detroit, if they're able to get Myles Garrett on that team, opposite of Aiden Hutchinson, now O-line got to kind of pick and choose who are they going to full slide to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to have to get one-on-one. So I think that's going to be the biggest acquisition because I think that might be the piece that could lead the Lions to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling, too. The Cowboys are going to make a move. We're going to play this game later on. I have some interesting takes on the Cowboys. They're going to have to do something this offseason with this lame duck head coach they hired in Schottenheimer. Plus, so many people out there, former Cowboy legends like Michael Irvin and others are basically saying this guy's going to need a miracle to succeed this year. They better go heavy in the offseason with offseason acquisitions. And you got to keep Micah Parsons. We're going to dive into all that as the show goes along, but Aaron Rodgers will be another one. We'll save it for the game later, but that could be a very, very big offseason get on the team that I think makes the most sense, other than what I said last week with Smitty and his Colts getting him, which also makes a lot of sense when I broke it down. And a lot of people are like, yeah, I didn't think about McAfee, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, because I'm smarter than you. So anyway, let's dive into this first thing, Smitty. You already brought it up, so I don't want to make it look awkward. I'll do it this time.
Let's make it awkward, homie. Let's make it awkward. Shohei Ohtani's former translator, Ippei Mizuhara, has been sentenced to 57 months in prison in order to pay nearly 17 M's, that's million, in restitution to Ohtani. Oh, my God. JB, this is crazy. We broke this case when it first happened, I think back in the summer. We kind of had our opinions on what was going on. I think this man is just taking the fall, homie. I just think he's taking the fall because Shohei Ohtani's name is too big, and he just got to L.A., and there's no way you're going to lose your biggest name, your biggest money grabber and getter, and Shohei Ohtani to the sport and get him locked up for a case. There's no way his interpreter or whatever was betting and doing all this without Shohei having any knowledge at all. That's my honest to God opinion. But shout out to Ippei Mizuhara for being a real one and standing 10 toes, because as real ones know, anytime you got some power and some influence or some money, you got to have somebody in your circle to be the fall guy. Like in my circle, Bailey's going to be like, he's our fall guy. If me and JB ever like get in some shit or he gets in trouble for comments he made, or if I do something illegal, Bailey knows already agreed, signed the paper between us that he's going to take the fall. He's going to go to jail for us. We're not going because why? We are the ones that bring in the fans, the following. If JB gets locked up, if I get locked up, the money stops, the show stops, everybody loses. So if Belly goes to jail, we can still make sure we put money on his books, make sure he got some squares, cigarettes, he got some honey buns, some ding dongs, some Swiss rolls. We take care of his family, and we'll make sure when he gets out of jail, we're gonna hit him a bag of money immediately. That's what you do when you stick to it. And that's what Ippei Mizuhara is doing. So shout out to you for being a real one.
Fuck, man.
Stressed out on
Bailey, can you do that in the private jet? Or no?
For all the audio listeners, JB stressed out, went to his bar, came back, and has a whole bottle of Hennessy right now. So I'm just letting all the audio listeners know.
Hold on, homie. What are you talking about? Hennessy. Hold on, homie. Fuck you talking to? Hey, fall guy. You saying you are the fall guy? Fall guy. Fuck, homie. He said he's a fall guy, homie. I didn't say nothing. Shit. Fucking, I didn't say you're the fall guy, homie. How did you get 57 months? You were just serving fucking Uber Eats the other day, homie. You know that motherfucker was doing Uber Eats?
Yeah. he dropped me off some Thai food one night.
It's a scam, homie. Let's be real. It's a scam. He ain't doing 57 months, number one. He got paid, number two. And Ohtani may not get out of LA for his whole career, homie, because, shit. There's a lot of cats out here, a lot of little Asian cats, like gang cats.
Or the Dodgers looked out for him and they helped set all this up. And they said, in return, you got to retire a Doyer. Now he has no choice. JB is a full-blown alcoholic. This is cringe as hell. This is from He Hate Me 3030.
Is that your girl or daughter? Is that your girl or daughter?
Did he say it or did she say it? Because it says He Hate Me 3030. So
is that you? Is that you, girl, or him? Who's in the picture? Who's the guys in the picture? Who's the people in the picture?
I think it's her. I think that's Sarah, and that's Sarah and John. I think Sarah's the
Keith.
one.
Keith.
Keith. That's Sarah and Keith. I think Sarah's the one who said this comment.
You know what's funny is it's cringe. What's cringe is that you make assumptions about something you haven't known. I haven't taken a drink out of this in either day. So if you don't know,
it's
that's your wife and you. Does your wife want to fuck me?
Oh, shit.
Do you and your wife want to come over? Do you want to watch your wife take a real dick? He hate me? Because I'll dick her down for you if that's what you really want. And I'll show you what alcoholic does if you really want to see that. If that's your thing. Because that picture shows me how cringe you guys are. That picture right there screams cuck, or whatever the fuck you call it. Screams it. So feel free to come on through anytime you want, Mr. Assumption making fucking idiot. What's up, Smitty?
No, I had to throw something away.
You had to what?
I had to throw something away. My fault. I'm good.
Baby, take this fucking weirdo off the thing.
Well,
I hope she can gawk, because she don't look like someone I'd want to fuck. But maybe she got that gawk. Let's dive into what's happening now before we get to the first commercial break. What's happening now? That's my boys and my girls and my made-up human now. Let's dive into it, man, Smitty. The price of eggs are high. Smitty just talked about it. And this is the main thing the Democratic Party's bitching about right now today. while their entire governmental operation is being exposed as hundreds of millions of American taxpayers' dollars have gone missing and sent overseas to people who aren't even American. Furthermore, WPS, the Democratic Party are steady fighting this exposure since they have been caught by another weirdo fuck, Elon Musk, Doge cost cutting, which isn't that transparent either, contrary to belief. I don't know anything about Elon Doge cutting, cost cutting thing. All I do know is, though, that it has caught up some of these governmental officials, Republican and Democratic, who have been pocketing money from our tax-paying dollars for years and years and years. And then the Biden administration comes and goes, and we are now basically blaming Trump after 3 weeks for the price of eggs, as if Biden's 4 years are just supposed to be wiped clean after 3 weeks. Amazing shit, man. And this is who you voted for when you wanted to vote for this particular person. But when we want to clean out this corrupt government deep state, we haven't discussed that at all. It's the fucking price of eggs. That's the number one discussion, man. Make it fucking make sense. Smitty, eggs are high for me too. Let me be clear. I went in and got large eggs yesterday, and this price literally said $14.99. Yeah, I'm mad. But you know what? I'm actually more pissed off that our government's being exposed for the last 4 years, that took our dollars overseas, and no one's bringing that up. You motherfuckers just want to talk about the price of fucking eggs, homie. Like, let's keep it funky. I think you can give me back all my tax-paying dollars, and I'll keep the eggs. I'll keep the eggs prices high as they are. Give me back the fucking billions, if not trillions of dollars that was stolen from us and sent somewhere where we don't even know where it is, Smitty. That's the problem I have. I have a problem. And that goes for Republicans and Democrats because, like I said, politicians and priests, two most crooked motherfuckers in the world, I don't trust none of them. And they're all together when it comes down to brass tacks. That's dollars, money. Why all of us poor folks sit around bitching and moaning about the price of eggs when really, in theory, motherfuckers been taking our money for a long, long time and nobody wants to talk about it. And it took a weirdo fucking South African, Elon Musk, to figure out where the money's been going. And now this motherfucker is in the Oval Office and it's got everybody's short hairs curled up. Everyone's mad. Everyone's mad about this motherfucker in the Oval Office with his baby and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Elon Musk. I'm not an Elon Musk guy. I can give a fuck less about Mars, his spaceships, his fucking shitty looking cars. I don't do gay electrical cars. I don't give a fuck about Elon Musk. Twitter's shitty now. I don't give a fuck about the guy. All I know is billionaires, in his case, probably will be a trillionaire, probably know a company with a billionaire businessman in Donald Trump. They probably know how to manipulate some dollars, Smitty, some type of way. They're pretty good with money. I would think we could both agree. They're pretty fucking good with money. And they figured out, Smitty, where the money been going? Where the money been going? How does a man, Smitty, who makes $200 grand a year? So basically, let's be honest. Like, I ain't gonna say how much I make, but year to year changes. Why can't I get a $13 million house? I make $200 grand. Our demonic ass governor in California just bought a $14 million house in Cali outside of LA, and he has a blue roof on it, by the way. His house didn't get caught on fire, by the way, in the fire zone. But anyway, it's a whole nother story. But anyway, he bought a $14 million house, homie, and he makes $224K. Now, if he had 800 credit score, the best, and put down 20%, well, he couldn't have 20%. There's no way, man. He can't. He doesn't have 800 credit score. Is not going to give him a $15 million house on a $200,000 salary. It doesn't matter if he has the best credit.
He makes more money. He has other hustles, homie. He's not. He don't just make that. That's it.
Okay, so say that. That's
It's
my
like
point.
me, I
Thank
gotta
you.
hustle too, homie. Like y'all don't know what y'all make for real.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your hustles are. You got to claim taxes at the end of the day, homie, or you're being fraudulent, right? You're illegal then. You're illegal. So all your hustles, you're not claiming the money?
We all do what we do. I ain't gonna snitch on it.
Okay, so you're not claiming the dollars. So what I'm saying is...
I ain't say nothing. I ain't said nothing like
all
that.
right, cool. All right, it's cool. BPS, by the way. So that's cool. Let's keep it there. So his side hustle must be a hell of a motherfucking one. He got $14 million side hustle where he could go buy $14 million house over here. He bought a $3 million house in Napa. This motherfucker got properties for $200K, homie. And he raised over $2 billion supposed to go to homeless, and the homeless went up like this. Woo! Homeless got worse. And where did the $2 billion go? And it took a motherfucker that drives spaceships to Mars to figure out where it went. And now these motherfuckers are being...
y'all this. I don't care about none of that. The eggs being too high is the problem, homie.
That's your right, BPS.
That's the problem. I don't give a fuck about government getting exposed. I don't care if he do his taxes or not. I'm not
having
a hustle and getting a $14 million.
How many eggs you eat a week? How many eggs you eat?
I don't care about Elon Musk.
How many eggs you eat?
Eggs. That's for everyday people like me. We eat eggs in the morning for breakfast. We put eggs in cake. You might put your eggs in your burger to hold it together for the yolk. You do eggs for all time of dessert. Eggs are used in everyday things. And for eggs to be $14 fucking when this man stepped into office, that's the biggest problem that I'm worried about. I can give 3 fucks about somebody's government getting exposed or buying a $14 million house. They ain't got nothing to do with you, me, or she. I care about them damn eggs, homie.
Did you care about them under Biden?
It was cheaper under Biden. That's the fact. That's an actual. I'm not trying to be favoritism. They were literally cheaper under Biden. I didn't say I can't tell you why. That's just the actual fact. That's all I'm doing. I took a picture of the price when Biden was in. Took a picture the other day when Trump was in. The price is different. I told you I was going to do this. I was going to take a picture of gas prices. I was going to do all that. But the eggs have increased. Don't shoot me. I'm the messenger, homie.
Hey, everybody in chat, before you kill Smitty, he's fucking with you guys. I'm not letting him go away with that being serious. He's not that micro thinking. So I'm going to be clear. I want to give away. I'm going to give that out there. Don't believe him.
I don't care about this chat at all. You gotta fuck him. You gotta fix me. You think I care about what is it about me that makes you think that I care
about me? Did you say I gotta fix you?
You ain't gotta fix me, homie. Yeah, you ain't gotta fucking.
You mean correct? You mean correct? You mean?
No, I might sound better for some reason. You ain't gotta fix me, homie. Like this chat. I don't know about that.
Homie, we don't have fix me, homie. Fix me, not the word, the proper word, homie.
But it sounds better though now. Now it's the proper word.
Hey, were you tripping when Biden let the Chinese and take over all our farmland, and now we're tripping why the eggs are high because there ain't no eggs to hatch because we don't have any farmland? That's
not accurate, homie. Stop going to Twitter, guy. Your information, homie.
I don't get my information Twitter. I'm just being honest. Because I got my boys in Montana who got their fucking land snatched by Chinese. That's just fact. It had nothing to do with Twitter.
Context matters, homie. I need context on why.
Then you got to accompany it, homie, with I have a feeling we're gonna hit like a rock bottom scenario in this first year of Trump, because what happens is it's very reminiscent, Smitty, of taking over a new program as a coach. No, you know what I'm saying. You were at Ball State when you either got a new or lost one. You got to gut. You got to gut everything. Like, you got to gut everything, homie, and find out. I've walked in programs, Smitty, and I'm looking around like, God damn, this place is filthy. Who the fuck could operate in this building? That was number one, right? That's just optically. So I gutted it, painted the wall. Like, I had to gut the whole place because I was like, God damn, these nasty fucks. No wonder they were shitty, right? You know, that's BPF. That's the first thing I would say. No wonder these motherfuckers were shitty because the shit was dirty, right?
Yeah.
Then I go walk around the facilities, do a tour. I'm like, God damn, homie, how did they lift weights here? There ain't no weights to lift. Then you go see the practice field and the turf and all the shit. Then you see the players. And you wonder why these shitty players are actually shitty human beings out here smoking weed in front of the admin building. And you're like, well, it's really easy why these motherfuckers were shitty. It's similar right here. That's what's going on, Smitty. This guy's gutting a program that's been so fucked over that now it's going to take time to rebuild it. And there is no difference. I'm just being honest. When I took over Indy, guess what? Shit got worse real quick because I had to gut it. And then by the time season came around, we went 6-5 first year after they hadn't won a game in 3 years. And everyone was like, oh, my God, they beat Hutch. They beat Coffeyville for the first time in 30 years. They beat Butler. How did they do that in his first season?
To me, this just sounds like an excuse to give Trump a pass for possibly having a shitty first year, potentially.
Did you give a pass? Did you give a pass?
Like, I've also seen organizations and teams like the Washington Commanders get great immediately. So I don't want to hear that shit either. So every team they got to go get shitty before they get good. That's not necessarily true.
Hey, you're bitching about, not you particularly, but a lot of cats are bitching about the deportations. Were you mentioning this when Obama got rid of 5 million illegal immigrants?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. We were having meetings. I remember we were having like meetings at Ball State because I was at Ball State when it happened, and we were talking about trying to like meet to see if there's anything we could do, but we couldn't at the time, being a little broke hostile. But you know, we were having the same conversation. It's like, damn, got people. I understand that there's some bad illegals out here, but there's more just regular everyday people who came over here to find a better, life for their families. I mean, I had homies I grew up with. Shout out to my homie Jesus and his family, man. My first experience having real traditional Mexican food. I don't know how they got over here. I think about them right now. I'm like, damn, like, are they gonna get? They've been here fucking forever. Are they gonna get sent back? I don't know. I get it. It's tough conversation to have. I actually understand both sides. Honestly, some people say do it the right way. You got to worry about it. But also being a hood cat, I understand that sometimes everything ain't done the right way. But sometimes you got to just figure shit out and do it. JB used to be a fucking hustler. He didn't always do shit the right way. He had to figure the shit out. I think the same thing for some of these Mexicans came over here. They just have to figure the shit out for their family. They have time to do it the right way. So I do have a heart for some of these families who get split and get sent back. I do. But that's my opinion. That's okay.
Some of who?
Huh?
You said some of who came over here?
Mexicans.
By the way, I don't know if you know this. Remember all those fires and those trains derailments and shit underneath Biden? Remember all that shit was crazy? We come on the show like, damn, it's crazy right now. We got train derailments. Bridge got hit by a boat.
Yeah, it's even crazier right now under Trump. It's been wild this first month.
That's why I said it. That's why I said that. It's funny that now we got some plane crashes, and now it's about that.
Every fucking day, homie. It happened again yesterday, homie.
I know, right here in San Diego. We forgot about the bridge. We forgot about the fucking train derailments and the gas going in the air. But you know what we forgot about most than anything else?
What?
Biden was blowing up all the fucking chicken farms. And chickens hatch what? Eggs. But we haven't talked about all the fucking egg farms in Texas, Georgia, Florida, that just blew up overnight. Like, how did an egg farm blow up? And now we're blaming Trump for egg prices.
Hey, you love you some Donald, boy. You would die for Donald.
No, it's not. It doesn't matter who it is.
You should get t-shirts that say "Die for Donald." Die for Donald, and then you.
No, it's just the truth. See, the people don't like the truth, though.
You love that motherfucker. He can do no harm.
Anybody, Smitty.
100% right.
Smitty, I can literally. It could be you. You could be president. You could be president, and if this were to happen to you, I'd be defending you too. It would be unfair.
Publicly, because I'm your homie.
It would be unfair. Smitty, I'm a real one. At least to give me the credit of being an honest cat, and I'm going to be calling it both sides of the way. I may have my biases like you do, but I will always say at the end of the day, though, at the very end of the day, I'm going to say, nah, man, you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who was president. If the person takes the job, and I know what the fucking previous person did for 4 years to make it an impossibility to fix, I'm going to talk about that person being given a shitty hand, dealt a shitty hand. It don't matter who the president is, homie. I don't vote. I didn't vote. And I keep my true word to that. And you know, and everyone
that's
else
why
knows.
your ass shouldn't be up here talking about anything political because your ass didn't contribute to it. That's the rule.
Why?
So we gonna
We're
transition off. We gonna go to black people shit.
We're reactionary content creators.
Before we go to our first.
We're reactionary content creators, homie.
Let's see what we got, man. Black people.
We are reactionary content creators.
Whoa! What the hell is going on right here? This little league? Is that a fishing boat?
That's a weed cutter whacker.
Oh shit!
What's going on with this?
Can we turn the sound on or no, man? Is it music or what? You can't do. Okay, can't do sound. What's going? So I guess they're coming. He's a little league kid. You got one guy who's probably 15, but he's playing in the 12-year-old league, and they're coming out here in the middle of the field before the game. He's bringing out a weed cutter, and I guess it's supposed to be used as like a prop to like scare the other.
You know when it's bad, Smitty, because you don't know what a weed whacker is because you've never done any hard labor with your hands. You don't know how to change oil, brakes. You don't know how to cut grass. You don't know how to weed whack.
Because I'm a real hood cat, and I never had a house in my life. I've been in an apartment living my entire life.
Real hood cats? Hey, so you know, real hood cats, we actually went and cut the white boys' lawns that had money. I don't know about you.
Grass.
How do you not know that? How do you not know?
I moved furniture for money. I cut grass for money.
How do you not know that?
I sold lemonade. I sold fucking fruities in high school paper.
How do you not know, homie?
I'm a hustler, homie. Don't ever
stop me
from the hustle.
No, you're not.
You can never out-hustle me, homie.
You don't even know what a weed whacker is.
Years out-hustle me, homie. Never. If you knew my story and see where I'm at today, you'd be like, what the fuck? How did Smitty grew up in the trenches? I'm going to take you to Indianapolis one weekend. We're going to fly to Indy, and I'm going to show you where I really grew up at because you think I'm bullshit. I'm going to really show you how I live, and you're going to see where I'm at. You're going to be like, damn, Smitty. You're going to respect me more. You're like, damn, I can't believe Smitty is at Fox and doing this thing and on the show with me and making it. You're going to be fucking amazed. My life is a testimony that God is real, and I'm going to leave it at that, homie. If you would go with my situation, you would not fucking be where you at today. That's a fact, homie. That's a fact. White boy.
You're giving me like cringe vibes.
D. Jones, though.
If I said, what can I say? Y'all. I'll just say y'all.
You grew up easy, homie.
I'll just say y'all. Because you can say white boy and cracker and shit. I'm going to say y'all.
The rule ain't the same. It's what it is.
I'm going to say y'all.
Deal with it, homie. Yeah,
you know what's true?
You say y'all, homie.
on a real topic, do you know like the racial divide in this country is the same as it was 30 years ago or worse? That's what be killing me. That's the shit that kills me on both sides. See, I'm just a real one. I'm talking about real shit. The racial divide hasn't gotten closer. It's gotten further.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. After 30, 40 years, it's the same as it was or worse now. No matter who the president was, who the president is, who any of these.
Thank you. Now we're on the same page.
No, I've always been on the same page. Like y'all just don't get it.
We'll go to our first commercial break, y'all, man, but don't you go nowhere because we got Steve Kim on the other side. We might have T Rich. We got a lot of mites. So you got to stay here to figure out who we might have. But we definitely got more on the show.
Josh, guaranteed, Josh. They'd try to cancel me.
Yeah, well, Josh, the rule, y'all got to get out of this mindset. Are we so, and not you, Josh, specifically, but
hey,
are we
Josh,
so ignorant to like everybody? This shit ain't the same, homie. It's never been that. It's never been that.
Hey,
and there's reason behind that.
Stop playing victim.
I'm not playing victim at all. I'm just saying that.
Do you know?
The white people said it. Well, they're not saying it. So let's move on.
Hey, do you know Trump hired an USO though?
This motherfucker.
Hold on, homie. Hey, Josh. Hey, Trump hired an USO. Female. A female. USO was hired. First USO ever.
You might hate that, don't you?
You're not happy about a minority getting hired?
You hate it though. We got
you mad about DEI?
Cooking and cleaning and ironing my jeans and doing makeup.
Hold on, though. You mad for all the DEI cuts that didn't affect any black people that you know, but you mad about that, but not hiring a minority USO? Make it make sense.
I said,
make it make sense.
That you're working for the president. I know you disagree with the hire personally. I know you don't like it because you think
like
you just be at home ironing your jeans and sucking your wiener and cooking and cleaning. That's what you think.
Hey, by the way, what's her name? Tulsi or whatever. Tulsi. She fine too. Oos. Hey, Jay Uso, she fine too.
I just saw Oos. I saw Shorty at the little market last night.
Who?
Nose ring. She was tonguing Shorty.
Yeah. So there's a few out there. I fuck with a few bad ones. But anyway, whole nother game. Whole nother game.
Two women you have on your couch at your. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. But let's go a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll have more of the Coach JD show.
It's crazy. Ash knows when we take commercial break.
Why?
This motherfucker gets up and creeps over. I think he knows, like, when you say let's or something. I don't know, but.
How the fuck did Ash break through at the Super Bowl party? He was locked up. Out of nowhere, he broke through and ran through everybody. And
then there was a little baby playing a cornhole or whatever that redneck
game
is.
The baby with his fucking mouth and was fucking twisting the baby left and right, homie. I saw this shit. I said, what the fuck are we doing?
PETA will literally cancel us if you really say this. So say you're joking. Say you were joking.
I'm playing.
What? Pit bulls are the greatest dogs around kids ever. And Ash actually saved the baby from his dad on the cornhole because the thing stuck. The kid's foot was stuck in the cornhole, and Ash got him out. So that's the true story. But anyway, what do I know? We'll be back in 5, man. Infamous, one of the palm trees that Ash ate.
Can't fucking believe you. See this fucking belt? You see this? Who just eats a whole fucking palm tree, man? You guys are fucking shitting. Just fucking unearthed the motherfucker. Ate the whole fucking thing. Like, who eats a whole fucking palm tree? Like, you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? Now let's check now. Who did it? I'm gonna look at the fucking camera. Who fucking did it? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Now, do we understand each other? Excuse me. There is no more fucking up palm trees. I'm tired of spending all this money, and now I've created a whole fucking barricade for you. So I don't want to have to dig this bitch out. I'm fucking dead. I'm old. My back hurts. I'm fucking stiff as a porn dick. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down. Now, you come over here with me. Come on. Here's what I had to do to fucking stop you. And I got a better, beautiful, bigger tree. So now we are shitting in tall grass, replanted it, bitch, soiled it up, put a little trellis in here, put a bunch of fucking stones, look like Stonehenge around this bitch. And now, Ash, are you gonna fucking try to dig this bitch out? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this again?
What up, man? This is a proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty, and it is First Round Performance. Yeah. Make sure you head on over to firstroundperformance.com. We got the merch, the gear. They are top-notch company.
High quality, JB. All about the quality here. Workout gear, Exclusive gear. What's that right there, JB?
By the way, nobody else in the country or the world has this short right here. You can put this short on. It helps your back. It helps your hamstrings, helps your quads as you work out.
What?
You can wear these right underneath your workout shorts or what have you. It's kind of like a girdle, but very, very comfortable. Shorts Against Syndrome. It's SAFS. Go head on over there and check it out. First Round Performance.
JB, they got workout bands. They got ankle weights.
What's this?
What's in that box?
Kind of
It's our first time seeing this.
What's this?
I'm nervous. What's that?
40-yard dash, electric timer. You can go get your workout on with the light and the strobe, the whole deal. FirstRoundPerformance.com.
Oh, you just turned it on, JB.
Bam.
You want that smoke?
Go check it out.
I know you ain't trying to race me,
I might
JB.
race Smitty and smoke him.
You ain't trying to race me. You scared of that life.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You guys got to go check it out. FirstRoundPerformance.com. Head on over there. Proud new sponsor of the Coach JB Show.
Nice, JB.
With Big Smitty. And
oh, this is mine, right?
hell yeah. Listen, their premium gear, including the revolutionary SAFS shorts I just showed you, are expertly designed by a leading orthopedic surgeon to align your hips and relieve your pain. It is trusted by athletes and active individuals alike, whether you are pushing your limits with their high-quality resistance bands, as Smitty just showed you, or boosting recovery with the powerful dual-spectrum red light therapy devices that I just showed you. First Round Performance delivers the tools needed to stay at the top of your game. Whether aiming for peak performance or simply wanting to live pain-free, they've got you covered. Visit FirstRoundPerformance.com or shop on Amazon today. They just launched their AmazonStore.com, their Amazon store. This is out there, First Round Performance on Amazon. And so go help them out and grab some performance gear today. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yes, sir.
Go First Round.
Go First Round, baby.
The promo code will be Coach JB. So check that out and head on over there today.
Get right, baby. First Round, the highest quality.
First Round Performance. Go get you some merch.
Ooh, I like this shirt. I like this shirt, JB.
Peace.
Yeah,
We are back.
Yeah, we here. Hour 2. Yeah, I'm in the booth. Dude talking crazy. I'm aiming at you. And life choose joy. Grown man, not a boy. I don't play around. Never had a toy. Driving down the street. Know I'm from the nap. When I see a shorty, ass baby fat. I don't play around. Lay the smack down. Like I'm John Cena. You can't see me now. Got my homie JB. Yeah, he be the coach on the fucking show. He be doing the most. When we celebrate, we gonna take a toast. Take a big shot. Go to the throat. Ooh, I'm going crazy right now, man. We live here. But hour number 2. Steve Kim was on the way. But JB, why you looking at me like that, homie?
A lot of news just cracked. I just got notified of.
Tell me everything that just happened right now, all the news.
Can't. But it's crazy. I texted you in the private chat. I got crazy shit's going on. Crazy between this Netflix lawsuit thing that's about to go down. Crazy lawyers that people have gotten and attained. Crazy that certain lawyers that are big are willing to take on this case. So people must know there's money involved here.
Well, listen, my hand is itching. That's all I'm going to say. My hand is itching. And typically when that happens...
Yeah, you're not involved at all whatsoever. But
we're going to fight this case together.
You'll get $0 if I get money from Netflix.
Let me know what we need to do to win this case, Jason.
Let's bring our main man, the Korean Cosell himself, Miami Hurricane legendary voice, the man on the myth and the legend of co-host of Fearless with Jason Whitlock, the co-host of 3 Knockdown Rule with Mario Lopez, who was the star of Saved by the Bell, whose house avoided a major catastrophe and the fires and all that stuff. Our main man, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Gem, boxing extraordinaire, knower of all things, Steve Kim.
Yeah, Steve.
Morning, fellas. Hey, you know what? Hey, Smitty, I've heard of Nas. I'm gonna call you Nah. I kid.
That was the warm-up, Steve. That was the warm-up on the top of the head.
Yeah,
I didn't write it down.
Yeah, you just did Killmatic. Please stop. I kid.
Steve, have you watched the O.J. Simpson documentary now on Netflix, the new one?
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing. It was pretty good. I actually learned a few things.
Yes, it's very good, by the way. The end of it, his agent goes, if she wouldn't open the door with a knife, she'd be alive. I fucking ran out of that. I literally got chills, and me and my buddy ran outside the lounge, Smitty, some BPS shit. My homies were here. We were like, what? Like, he just said OJ killed her. Like, it was fucking cut and dried.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. Crazy ending, bro.
I haven't watched it yet because it's been like 1,000 OJ documentaries, but it sounds like I should watch it.
This is the latest one. I mean, Smitty, about 3 weeks ago, every couple of weeks I'll go on Netflix, see if there's anything I need to watch. I actually thought that may have been something from 10 years ago. It just
I know.
kind of dropped.
Nah. They did it after he died.
Yeah, Christopher Darden, it's interesting. I was doing jury duty. This was like 5-6 years ago, and I hated to do. I was like, Jesus. I'm like, shit. So like, I actually got pulled into a jury for the first time ever. I'm like, oh, God, this is terrible. This is the last thing I want to do. So we're going to a jury pool, about 14 of us or whatever. We're sat down, and there's Christopher Darden. I was like, that guy looks familiar. And it turned out, okay, Mr. Darden. I was like, well, that is him. So they said, okay, everyone is excused for the day. Please report back tomorrow at 10 a.m. or something. I'm like, oh, God, this better not be some sort of murder trial. So we get in there the next day, and so we're sitting in the jurors' booth, and for 10 minutes, there's no one there. I'm thinking, oh, God. So then the judge walks in, and then the prosecuting attorney, then Darden. They huddle up in the front. Then they make an announcement. Okay, there's been a plea bargain that has been reached. You guys have fulfilled your duties. And I said, Darden, you're good, bro. Thank you. You are a great attorney. So Darden's good by me, man. I don't care what happened in that OJ trial. He saved me a lot of days that I didn't want to be there. So Darden, you're okay, brother. You're
hey, Darden fucked up the whole thing. Darden fucked the whole case up.
Well, the glove, it didn't fit. So you had to acquit. What happened?
Hey, Smitty, you gotta watch the show though, because Darden is hot, homie. He did some BPS. He's like, that fucking glove fit him.
Yeah, but with the dried blood, it was gonna shrink. I was like,
we all knew it was the glove.
I love how Steve's defending it though. No, the dried blood.
Hey, but this is the truth though. I mean,
leather gets wet, dog. Leather gets wet, it's gonna shrink.
OJ put his hand in like this. OJ went like this.
No, wait. Don't you think with dried blood it would actually?
He was like this.
He was like go hard in the glove, JB.
Hey, Steve, great. I thought it was the best one by far, by the way. You need to go watch it, Smitty. You got to watch it. Because I remember
Steve. Made in America was good.
Yeah. Steve and I were there. Like, we were there, Steve. It was 2 years after the Rodney King trial and the verdict, and then L.A. was on fire from the riots, and then we go right in it. My boys were all at top of roofs in Long Beach and Compton on their liquor stores. My boy's Korean. Shout out to my Korean boys, Sung To. And that's his real name, by the way, Smitty, Sung To. His brother's name is Cheeto, FYI. But anyway, they were on the fucking roof of Eddie Jr. Markets. I'm telling you, man, there was a lot going on. And then 2 years later, OJ happens. Like, LA was going through it for about 3-4 years right there. It was crazy. Steve and I lived in it. Smitty, you weren't even born yet or thought of. And Bailey was fuck. He was astronomically away from us. So let's go. We got a lot to talk about, Steve. There's a lot going on. And I got to start off the show right away with you in that Miami gear. It's very ironic today that we come on this show and Colorado and Matt McChesney and Bailey and everyone's very upset that the D-line coach left for Miami and it's not named Warren Sapp, who played at Miami. So please explain that.
So
I know.
But Damian was a first-round draft choice. He wasn't at the level of Warren Sapp, but he played about.
But he's not like Warren Sapp. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, look, Warren has made it clear Mario Cristobal works his assistants too hard, so that may not be for him. People forget Warren Sapp was an analyst. Damian was actually the head defensive line coach, specifically with the interior linemen. Now, Damian Lewis is one of the first big recruiting battles that Butch Davis won nationally. He was in Butch's second class in '96, part of that Texas to Miami pipeline of the '90s that was very good. He had about a decade-long career in the National Football League. And look, he's worked his way up. I thought the Colorado defensive line actually developed pretty well. So it's a good – him and Jason Taylor are going to be the two defensive line coaches. Hopefully they can mesh together. And I'm happy for him. It's obviously he wanted to go kind of back to his alma mater. And that's what happened.
Where's Big Joe?
Oh, Big Joe Salavea went back to Arizona. Got an assistant head coaching job.
Oh.
Did he?
Big Joe. Yeah, Big Joe Salavea.
I got to text Joe. That's interesting. Yeah, most Usos don't do well in Miami. Just be honest. They like
the first one. You know, but I'll give Joe Salavea credit though. If it was not for him the last 3 years, there is no pipeline with the Mawanoas, and specifically, I also think with the Bishop Gorman, he was pretty important too. In terms of developing that pipeline, Miami's had a lot.
Yeah, Joe is highly regarded. Yeah, Joe's highly regarded in the Uso community. By the way, great friend of mine. I'm gonna text him. Actually, I didn't even know he went back to Arizona. He's back out west. I have to go see him. It's gonna be interesting. Does Colorado elevate Sapp into that role?
Well,
and I don't know if he's even eligible. I don't know if he's even eligible degree-wise and all the other shit that you have to have. But I don't even know about that. But what are they gonna do there? You think?
Well, I'm not an insider there, but again, if there is a lot more hours involved in being the head defensive tackle or line coach as opposed to just being an analyst, that job may not be for Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp has actually said about Mario Cristobal, I'm not going there. That guy works his assistants to death. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, so with Deion Sanders, do those assistants work half the hours? I still think as a position coach, at a Division I P4 school, Coach, isn't everyone putting in about 12 to 14 hours during the season once that ball is snapped and all the way?
I wish. They must. If 12 or 14 hours is what it is, then that's actually nice.
Right. So if Warren wants to do that, and then here's the other thing. As an on-field coach, you do have more recruiting responsibilities. You have to make the in-home visits. You are in an official capacity. I think there is a difference between what an analyst can do and an on-field coach. So again, Warren may actually be very happy just being a troubleshooter that kind of oversees things, but does he really want to run his own room completely with all the added responsibilities? That I do not know.
Yeah. Smitty's remote right now in the gay area. I'm sorry, Bay Area.
Oh, jeez.
Where are we at? Let's move on. Let's go ahead, Smitty. You got it.
Some of the biggest news in sports right now: John Rocker versus Patrick Mahomes Sr. They got into a little scruffle, I'll call it.
My boy John Rocker.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
And now it sounds like allegedly they're going to be fighting at Barstool's Rough and Rowdy April 19th. It sounds like they signed some contract. It's official. Steve, who you like in this battle, in this boxing match?
So this is boxing. What's the catch weight here? The one guy looks like a welterweight. The other guy looks like at least a cruiser. They have to be 30 pounds from each other, don't they?
At least. And it sounds like they had beef that goes way back, even when they were playing days. And I know John Barker's a guy. I just did a little research, and you probably know more than me, Steve. I know he said some controversial things in his playing career. He was a guy that was always came off a little wild to some. So it seems like this is something that's always been in his personality. Now, I don't know what started this. I don't know what Patrick Mahomes Sr. said to him, did, or whatever the case may be. But it sounds like this is something that's been going on for a long time. They just so happen to run into each other.
Yeah, Rocker was a really good left-handed relief guy. I think it was a 99 World Series with a playoff. He basically said about the New York subways, it's like a third world country. You got crime, you got bums, you got this, no one speaks English. In other words, he told the truth. And then from that point on, it seemed like he was a pariah. And then his career, which looked like he was going to have a good long career, all of a sudden just kind of fizzled out. But he was a talented guy. And I think a lot of New Yorkers now would actually agree with what he said about New York subways. Let's be very honest about that.
I think they should have the sponsors be like AAA, alcohol abuse, DUI, versus like cocaine is a hell of a drug, and tight, skinny shirts. Like, those got to be the sponsorships for both of these parties, and then let them go at it. We got a little video for you. It might help you answer your catch weight. Listen to Dave Portnoy, who put this together.
Breaking news. I don't know if you saw this little beef on Bourbon, the beef on Bourbon Street this past weekend. John Rocker and Pat Mahomes Sr. going at it, almost broke out in a fight. I guess they fucking hated each other since their playing days baseball. I mean, I guess not surprising. Everyone has beef with John Rocker. But they signed the fucking paperwork. Guess what we got, boys and girls? Rough and Rowdy, April 19th, Wheeling, West Virginia. Bad Friday. Two guys, none of this like, I liked Tyson, Jake Paul. They're great. They're fucking making up and like fucking each other after the fight. This is real bad blood. And just to show that I don't hold grudges, I know Patty Mahomes, the Super Bowl guy, the guy who just got doors blown off, said he hated Barstool. Well, now your dad's fighting in our company against John Rocker, so I'm going to save a seat, free of charge. Patty Mahomes and crew, no bad blood. We can make up, watch your dad fight. That's an open invite. You say you don't like us, I get your dad to fight John Rocker and Rough and Rowdy. April 19th. Bad.
This guy just keeps putting money. I mean, he had to have paid them both, what, $1 million or something at least, you'd think, for them to fight each other?
I mean, look, they have some money. I don't think either guy could really fight, but I get the sense physically Rocker has the advantage. But again, this is boxing. I mean, what's going to be the co-main? James Harrison against Ocho Cinco? They just have all sorts of physical mismatches if they do that. That'd be another one if you do Ocho Cinco against James Harrison.
Yeah,
that'd be a very good. I would actually make that the main event. This would be the co-main.
James
Rocker looks like he can't even move. He's so stiff and beat up from playing days.
His back will go out.
Yeah, and Mahomes' daddy, he's off so much weed and alcohol. He's loose as a goose. He's ready to go. So
hella loose, right? I feel like the fight will start off with Mahomes Sr. like winning, like punch sticking to moving around. But he'll eventually get a little tired because all that alcohol. And once he gets tired and slows down, Rocker's going to rock him with a couple of them. So
the other one, Merciless versus Ryan Clark, is another one that could be coming down the pipe. And then me and you. Me and you? That might be the main event, right? Yeah, be the biggest one.
Fuck you up.
You'll get smoked. But anyway, Steve, college football news. Title IX has spoken. The courts have spoken about Title IX, and apparently Title IX does not apply to name, image, and likeness deals. The U.S. Department of Education has come forward and said late yesterday, rescinding the Biden administration's guidance that schools must equitably distribute direct payments to male and female athletes. Where are you at with that? Is that just a culmination of things? That's like more to me. It's going to be more of a Diego Pavia. Now D2s want to play extra years. All this is going to be tied in together, in my opinion.
Well, basically anything with the Biden administration should be rescinded. So that's a good step. But I also I don't know. I kind of read that as to think that you can't force people to give female athletes money. Like you have to divide it up. Anytime
match dollar for dollar. Match dollar for dollar is the rule.
Anytime there's that word equity or equitable, I'm like, no, completely against that. So
here's what's crazy. Jamil Hill's come out. She's a fucking absolute the worst. She's the Ryan Clark of the female version of Ryan Clark. Here's the issue I have to say. She's ignorant in her statement on Twitter that I saw, and I just told her, you're not very smart. She thinks that a 12-man or woman roster soccer team or program should deserve the same dollars that the fucking Bill Belichick North Carolina college football program is going to bring in. Like, this is where we are. But by the way, I've never seen Jamil Hill at a WNBA game representing. I've never seen her talking about all the fucking diversity issues we have with women. I've never seen her, but all of a sudden she thinks women's soccer should get the same amount of money that a 150-man roster that goes to a major college bowl game gets TV money deserves the same thing for doing absolutely nothing. Make it make sense.
That is equity. Like, you're trying to force an equal result, not an equal opportunity. And let's be honest about it, okay? Football players and basketball players deserve most of the money because without them, there are no athletic departments. That is the truth.
There's not even computer labs. There's not even computer labs.
Them having a scholarship and ability to play, that should be really like, hey, we got a good deal. Now, if you're Livy Dunn or an Angel Reese who has a true NIL, you deserve to get that. But you should not be. I'm just telling you right now, every football player should be thanked by every female athlete. Thank you. Because without you, there's none of us.
I just don't get it.
But that is the truth.
I don't understand this girl's shit because, like, they want to bring up this, like, trans athletes and they want to defend all that, but they don't want to defend real women as a real woman. It fucking floors me, man. I really don't understand. I don't know any real woman who wants trans athletes to be playing against women athletes, except for these idiot clowns who think their platform deserves a applause for saying and sticking up for certain communities.
Oh, well, Coach, I hope they never change. I think they're the greatest recruiting tool for the Republican conservative movement. See, I don't want them. I don't want them. I hope they last forever. I hope they keep spewing I hope they don't change a damn thing.
And this is the crazy part. Like, Smitty, this is why Marcellus's wife got kicked off of the housewife shit, and I've talked to her several times about it. This is why, though. They defend the trans, but yet Marcellus's wife's like, no, I got fucking kids that are playing athletically. I know what the fucking man and woman differences are. Like, this is the problem I have, dog. Like, this is a woman, right? Jamil Hill's a woman last time I checked. So is Marcellus's wife. Like, why is there two different complete spectrums on the belief of men and women? Like, that's the problem I have. Like, if you're a woman, you defend women, then say you defend women, but don't come out with this bullshit. Like, this shit is just continuing a push for this whole DEI thing that hopefully we see go away. But I don't know. This is crazy, man. I don't get it. It is what it is. Smitty, you're next.
Now I'm with you. And keeping this going, keeping this topic going, there's a storyline here. There's two students who was challenging New Hampshire's ban on transgender athletes from participating on girls' sports teams. They're now fighting President Donald Trump's executive order of keeping men out of women's sports after a judge approved their request Wednesday. The families of, I think it's Parker Terrell, who's 15, and Iris Turmiel, who's 14, was sued in August, or seeking to overturn the Fairness in Women's Sports Act that former Republican Governor Chris Sununu signed into law in July. I mean, there's more information here. You guys can read up on it here, but this is, I guess I'll start with JB here first. Yeah, what's your thoughts on this?
Like, why? Like, this is my problem. This was Jamil Hill, and this is all them in the world. Why? Like, why? I don't understand it. Like, I'm just sick of it, Steve. Like, it's so stupid to me. I'm just so tired. Why would you want that? It just makes no sense. But I don't see you women out here anywhere in the streets at WNBA games supporting women and supporting any of those other things. All I just see is you wanting a boy to play a girl. It just makes zero sense to me. I don't get it.
Only thing I'll say about this is thank God for November 5th. America has spoken. We spoke loudly. Times they are a-changing. Oh, God bless America.
And Smitty.
And one more line real quick that I didn't read. I'm sorry, real quick. The lawyers say that Trump's executive order, along with parts of a January 20th executive order that forbids federal money from being used to promote gender ideology, subjects the teens and all transgender girls to discrimination in violation of federal equal protection guarantees and their rights under Title IX. So I just wanted to add that last one.
Well, the Department of Ed just shot down the Title IX thing at the college level. So I think that this thing's going to go away, but hopefully that America has spoken and we have realized that just stop doing dumb shit. Just get back to regular shit. I just want a real life again. I just want a regular life. I want to be able to go to the store and not worry about some fucking purple hair, fat, wobble body Karen telling me that trans are okay to play against my daughter. I'm just tired of it. Like I just want to get regular, Steve. And I want to carry Steve around and just knock everybody out.
The Democratic Party is yes.
Please, fucking ironic.
Keep pushing that, please. Your party is perfect. America agrees with this. Please keep pushing this agenda. Please.
You know why? Because you know what, Smitty, not to be political here with Steve and Smitty, I don't think the Democratic Party is going to have a representative in 2028. The Democratic Party is looking worse and worse and worse, like if there's some demonic-ass group here. Look at this weirdo fucking shit. Like, this is the Democrats now. This wasn't the Democrats when I was a little kid, homie. I was Democrat. Me and my dad were in a bar drinking, and I was 11. And that was Democrat.
You Democratic liberals don't change a thing. You guys are doing great. We love the agenda.
It's so fucking, it's embarrassing.
Not a thing. You guys are perfect.
Hey, Steve, and this goes to this next topic, Smitty. A high school head coach resigns after administration bans his off-season workouts. According to footballscoop.com, another coach has said, you know what? Fuck it. Enough is enough. Steve, I don't know if you watched yesterday's show with Noel and Coach Fred, but they're like, maybe 5 years left. Noel and I were like, well, fuck, ours was 5 years ago. Yours is 5 years coming. I told Fred, I doubt you can last 2 more years in this thing.
This reminds me of one of the great sound bites from Dan Hawkins when he was at Colorado. He was doing this interview, and I guess some parent complained that they were working too hard in the off season. And Dan Hawkins was doing this interview, and he goes, we had a parent call and said that we didn't give them enough days off, and that that they're working too hard. He goes, I just want to say one thing. He goes, we gave them 4th of July weekend. You get another summer vacation off. You get 3. He goes, it's Division I football. It's the Big 12. This ain't intramurals, bro. And again, football's supposed to be tough. Football's supposed to give you structure. It's not supposed to be easy. That's why it takes still, even now, a special breed of men that can do this.
Yeah, I got to find this guy.
100%. I'm trying to figure out, brother. I haven't ran to the storyline, but like canceling off-season workouts. Like, so you're telling me that they told the coach, you cannot train your players all off-season. You have to wait until June, basically, until there's actual time to practice to get better. That makes zero sense. It's impossible to get better in really any sport, but I'm going to speak on football. That's when you get better in the offseason. That's when I got better.
All your physical gains are in the offseason. You can't in any sport.
Any sport.
You cannot make gains during the season. You're trying to maintain, and you're trying to keep some of your strength. But the real gains in terms of the power lifts, the cord lifts, the compound lifts has to be in the offseason. You can't do it in any sport, really.
I remember high school, Steve. We won the state championship my sophomore year. I was a JV guy, but I dressed varsity, whatever. So we had a lot of seniors on that team. So I remember they all we won state, and a lot of them was obviously graduating, moving on. And my head coach was like telling us, hey, Darnell, we're going to need you next year. So we're going to need you next year. I was 215 pounds as a sophomore. I had lost all my little baby fat when I came in because they were working so hard. But I knew as a D tackle, I have to put on a lot of weight. That offseason, I came back my junior year. I think I was 245 pounds. So just from my off season of a few months of me eating, lifting heavy, working out. So to your point, like it's literally night and day. Like the off season is everything for a player. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. Whoever's running that school, the athletic director, must have no knowledge of sports.
Is it a woman, Coach? You think it's a woman? Certainly a liberal.
Yes, it's a woman.
Could be a liberal woman.
It's a fucking woman.
I bet you it ain't, JB. Find out for us, baby. Don't lie.
It's got to be a liberal, though. It's got to be a liberal. It's one of them. It's one of them.
Baby
could be a Kamala vote. It's the Kamala voter.
All right. Well, I don't know if it's a woman, but context from the situation is at California high school, Contreras High School. JB, I don't know if you know, but it's saying head coach Manuel Guevara resigned from his post at head coach after he was told by school administration that he would not be allowed to hold any off-season workouts with players. Basically said he wasn't allowed to have any contact until the summer, like June 1st. Here's a statement from the school. It says, the decision to limit off-season workouts for football players at the Miguel Contreras Learning Complex is unique. It aims to give students the opportunity to participate in multiple sports throughout the year without the pressure of dedicating all their time to one single team. The limitation applies to all sports and all schools on this campus and was unanimously decided by principals after receiving feedback from students and coaches.
The
school is Contreras.
Contreras. It's in downtown LA, homie. It's LA.
I think Dr. Hattie is athletic director. I don't know if that's a. But
here's the reality.
That's crazy.
If you want to
the
be
head
a
coach is
football
Cisco's
program,
boy. Cisco's our boy Cisco and him. They played each other's. Cisco's very familiar with the program and the school. It's a lot of Latino community. It's a Latino community that now will have to go through this whole thing. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
If you want to be a good football program, you better do football 12 months out of the year, and 95% of your players better be dedicated to that one sport. That's kind of the reality of this whole thing.
This is why this is Karen Bass. This is Mina Kimes and Karen Bass getting together.
Thank you. They got nothing to do with them in this situation. JB will find it don't matter what it is. He always gonna go back to Kamala. It's gonna go back to Biden. Karen Bass.
It does, though, Smitty. Unfortunately, it does.
Some way.
Unfortunately, it does.
I think there's a link in terms of philosophy, beliefs, but football is.
Smitty,
I'm just telling you.
The mayor of LA
tonight. Fucking Kamala.
Hey, Smitty, like Steve, if the mayor of California or of LA is this super ridiculous, what we just have witnessed through the fires and everything else we've seen with the homelessness and all the shit that's going on in LA, if she's the head and she believes this, Smitty, why would you not think administrators and everyone underneath her are going to believe that way? That's what they do. What do you mean?
Athletic director at a random high school
crazy as hell.
Is connected to that. I'm sorry.
Of course they do. Of course it is. Smitty, I've worked in the space. Of course it's connected.
Every other high school in Cali, best believe they're out here busting these kids' ass because y'all got good football out in Cali. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't believe that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Smitty, we're the biggest state with the most high school football programs of any other state in the country. Of course, you only hear about Mater Dei and Bosco. You know how many of these there are? Thousands that are getting. Kids are getting screwed. But kids are getting screwed over like this, masses that you don't hear about because they're small schools and shitty hoods that no one talks about.
Question. If you're a player that actually likes football and only wants to play football, I get it. If a guy wants to play baseball, basketball, frisbee, join the band, I get it. But if you're a football player that says, hey, I kind of want to see how I maximize, why should you, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys, why should they be impacted by this?
Right. 100%. I'm with you.
I was
one of those guys. In high school, I didn't do nothing else. Like the wrestling coach wanted me to wrestle. I wasn't into it. I didn't want a shot put. That wasn't exciting for me. I played football. And thank God I did because I had a lot of room to grow and I grew because I focused on one thing. That worked for me. So I'm with you. I mean, it's insane to even have that. Again, whoever this AD is, they must have they did not play sports. There's no way they played sports.
It's probably not an AD. It's probably an AE. Steve, let's dive into this real quick. I wanted to ask you, who do you think will be the biggest offseason get in the NFL this offseason? Myles Garrett, there's Aaron Rodgers, there's Sam Darnold, there's Cooper Kupp, there's Deebo Samuel. Stephon Diggs is actually available, contrary to belief. There's a lot of people out there. Who do you like the most? Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Where are you at?
I mean, those are the names. I mean, Tyreek Hill, I'd like to kind of see where he ends up. I'm interested to see what Kansas City does. Even though they made the Super Bowl, it is clear to me they have to retool that offense a little bit and get some guys back healthy. And, can they get Patrick Mahomes to that level of production that he was about 3-4 years ago? because it has largely become a dink and dunk offense. And then Kelsey is a guy certainly on the descent. I saw some clips. That effort he gave in the Super Bowl blocking was not acceptable. I thought that was actually an embarrassment.
He was worried about Taylor Swift being booed, man. There's no way he wasn't.
I mean, so that's an interesting one, and I want to see where does Aaron Rodgers land? Who's gonna rent him for 1 year as a bridge quarterback?
Yeah, we're gonna play a game later. I think we're gonna get to that, but I agree. It's a 1 year deal, and I think it'll be his last year in the league. Next year will be his last year. He'll go out.
Sure.
By the way, though, people don't want to talk about it. You know, he was top 10 in every statistical category this year.
He actually was not that bad. That's the thing.
Like quiet as kept, Smitty. Like the dude.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real with you. Like, and I know you guys watched it. You got again. That's why stats don't tell the full story. You gotta watch the games though, y'all. Like it was moments. It was the stats might look decent at the end of the game. When you watch the actual game, he was making so many bad decisions and not converting on certain third down, fourth downs that would change the scope of the game, throwing bad picks and putting them in positions where they're down to where he's trying to catch them up. And maybe the stats look good at the end of that game, but he didn't play a lot of good football this year. I'm going to be honest with you. So, I mean,
he's not the guy he was. He's probably among the top 10 to 15. He's no longer top 10 week to week, right? 10 to 15. So he's serviceable. He's no longer the guy that was winning MVPs. But for 1 year or two, he can bridge you to the next guy. You know, and he's a lot better than some of the options that are out there, even now.
I agree. I think that the biggest get is, I told Smitty earlier, is going to be Sam Darnold actually staying put. Familiar with the head coach, familiar with the offense, already knows the weapons, and Justin Jefferson, top 1 or 2 wideout in football, has a good cook and has a good running back by committee. I think they're good. Their defense is getting better. They'll get better.
Deal McCarthy?
I think he's a year away. I think he needs to sit another year. And after an injury where we don't even know what he's like yet, I don't think that the head coach at this particular stage is ready to take a decline and a gamble on a cat that hasn't even played a down in the NFL yet. I don't know if he's ready to take that back step. Because if he does, and they only win 6-7 games, it's going to be because of that. So I don't know if he's ready to do that because he thinks he's probably too close to Detroit and, possibly winning a game. Matthew Stafford, though, is on the rumor block, and I don't understand it.
I don't know why. If you're the Rams, you have a core. You made the playoffs. You actually gave the Eagles the toughest game in the postseason. If that game is on a dry track, you might have won that game. Why? Yeah. I don't get this.
I think it's a money thing.
All the way to the end.
Yeah, I think they don't know they want to pay Stafford all that money that he wants, at this point in his career. But I'm with you guys.
Who's better? Who's better?
Smitty, does he want a lot of money, or is it a lot of years, or is it both?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Understood. I only got a couple years left. He makes throws very few people can ever make.
Yeah,
right? I saw no loss of an inch of a fastball there, and I'm thinking, okay, if I'm McVay, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to coach, I may get off the saddle when he decides to call it a day. Just, dovetail that naturally. If I'm the Rams and I know that, hey, I could still be a playoff team, I'm not getting rid of my starting quarterback at this point.
Yeah,
I'm not either. And if they are for some reason and this thing goes south and McVay says, because like Noel Mazzoni said yesterday, wasn't McVay just talking about getting, on with Fox and calling games, and he was burnt out, and then Aaron Donald wanted to retire 2 years ago, but then he did last year, and I don't understand the burnout mentality here in LA. But I guess if he's what is McVay? Not even 40 yet. One of the youngest head coaches.
These guys talk about retirement and being burnt out and, I want to spend more time with the family. I just spoke to Abel Sanchez, great trainer, best known for Gennady Golovkin, had Terry Norris. He told me 2 years ago, Steve, I'm done. I'm going to sell my gym. I'm never training again. I'm moving. And then I found out, and I talked to him a few days ago, he's back to training boxers. He's rebuilding another gym because he sold his to Jaime Munguia. And I talked to him, and I said, so you're back? And I go, what happened? He goes, Steve, I realized one thing. And I go, what's that? I'm not going to make the PGA Tour. And I was bored. This is what I do. I had a little time off, but I realized I need something to do. I need a purpose in my life. It's easy to think you're going to retire and just walk off into the sunset. Easier said than done. I've seen so many athletes, so it's time to spend more time with the family. After about a month, they've had enough of that. They're like, let me back. Let me.
Yeah, I agree.
I look at McVay as being very young. I don't look at him.
I know.
And
he's 39.
39.
Yeah, 39.
My God, he's just beginning his career.
My age.
Man, it's crazy. And he's probably top 5 coach in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would put him in top 5. Here's the thing. If they do blow this up for some reason, I don't see McVay staying without a Stafford.
You get rid of
He's not going to start over.
You get rid of Stafford, and you get all these, whatever you get. McVay's not going to be around for that. McVay's offense is much better with Stafford than without it. And if you're Puka Nacua, you're thinking, hey, buddy, who's throwing me the ball here?
Yeah.
I think when you lose your quarterback, it has a ripple effect. It even impacts your defense because that means with a bad offense, you're going to play more downs. And that eventually strips away at a defense's effectiveness. Guys, I got to get going. I got to get ready for Fearless. I'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, Steve. Shout out to Steve, Kim.
I'm going to wait on my take. I'm going to wait on my take on this. I'm going to wait on my take for our game that we're about to play after this commercial break. But I got an interesting one because it's going to be interesting, man. I'm getting blown up over here on the phone. It's crazy.
Can't wait to hear it. That's a good
commercial break and come back after this commercial on fire because we got this stop or go game brought to you by BetUS that we're going to break down all the teams and all the possibilities with Myles Garrett in there, Bailey, Aaron Rodgers in there, other guys that we'll see, and we'll go through it. And I have some interesting ones on the next time we get together, stop and go. But what do I know? We'll be back in 3, Smitty.
This season, I think it kind of comes down to Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson, 4,100 yards, 41 touchdown, 4 picks, 915 rushing.
Shit.
And what is that? 4 TDs and 12 wins. What does that mean? 4. Excuse me.
Yeah.
915 yards rushing, 4 rushing touchdowns, 12 wins. Allen, which I would agree with, the least amount of help, 3,700 yards, 28 touches, 6 picks, 530 yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, 13 wins.
Does Lamar have the record for most rushing yards for quarterback for a season?
He broke Vic all time.
Yeah,
He broke Vic. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to me. I mean, you want to look at Josh with his cast, but Lamar Jackson's numbers this year have been better than his 2 previous MVP seasons.
Yep.
But he is someone
That's
also.
crazy.
He's someone also who hasn't got it done in the playoffs, and obviously this is not a postseason award. This is a regular season award, but. Both you guys, Jack, I'll start with you. MVP of the NFL this year.
I mean, I'm going with Lamar, but it's definitely time for him to take it to the next level and win the Super Bowl. It's kind of hard to not give it to Josh because you really can see Josh Allen winning the Super Bowl. Like you can feel it with his play. Lamar has won an MVP twice and still haven't delivered. So I mean, it's tough, but I would get, like you said, it's a regular season award, so I will give it to Lamar, but you got to start holding them to the accountability of getting championships too. You can't just keep giving people championships when you know they're going to be out the playoffs the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no doubt. Addition by subtraction is a real thing in sports, man. Diggs got out of there, and I said it before last year when he got rid of Diggs in Buffalo that Josh Allen will have his best season. He is, because he ain't got to worry about second guessing, bitching and moaning about getting me to rock, wobble whoop. And he's done it with basically nobody at wideout, me, you, and Stack. So I think what he's done.
With Matt, though. He might do good with Matt.
And now Lamar beat him head to head.
Hey, don't put me in that. Put you and Jack in that shit. I'm out there working.
Yeah, I know you're a tight end. You're a tight end. Lamar, this is the thing. Lamar beat him head to head. That'll probably count in a little bit. when they do this. But last year, Lamar, I thought, had the worst MVP season of any former winner. Statistically speaking, he did. Josh Allen had better stats last year than this year. So it's kind of how they do this thing, man. I'd say they don't let Lamar get it just because of what they say in the narrative and whatever they call fatigue and all that shit. I think Josh Allen will get it, but either one in this case. I just think Josh is doing more with less. And then you add Derrick Henry, which helped Lamar.
Absolutely.
This is just it's gonna be an interesting playoff. I think those two play for the AFC title anyway. So I wish they would wait.
Yeah.
And then MVP is the winner of that shit.
Exactly.
But, they don't do it. So.
Our partners over at DraftKings have Josh Allen a minus 500 favor, while Lamar Jackson is second.
You close as hell, homie.
My phone was texting, catching up, man.
What?
My phone blowing up. Big time event going on, man. My phone just be constantly moving and grooving, man.
When did that start?
So, Saturday we have a sports and business brunch / panel at a location that where Barry Davis is having like a summit. And then Sunday we're having our actual influencer basketball game. It's gonna be in Menlo Park, about an hour.
Menlo Park. Hey Bailey, I just sent you a DM. Can you put that in on Instagram DM? Instagram. You got to put that in real quick for Smitty. JB put the deep voice on for the show. Nah, the way that all the smoke's set up in person is kind of weird. They got these slow chairs and then the mic sounds deep for some reason. I don't know, because none of us sound the same in person as we do on that show or look the same. It's crazy. They had me all scrunched down. It was crazy. But focus on me on this show.
Nah, you ignored me, homie, when I was talking, so now I'm gonna disrespect you.
By the way, contrary to belief, it's not disrespecting me. I can give a fuck less.
What's going on, chat, man? One of y'all got to call in. Y'all ain't called in months, man. We got Fly Riot 05, Texas Spur, TBB, Jazzy Jazz, Daniel Cash, Dan Rafferty. We need y'all to hit the like button right now because we only got 25 likes. And I need y'all all to become members right now. I see too many grays in here. I need to see all greens because green means money. Money means you keep us here. And you keep us here, you're entertained. What we got right here, though, JB? Uber sued driver said I'm too big for his car. It's exclusive. We have another one, y'all. Another one. Claimed I'd ruin his brake alignment. Can we play the sound here? Start from the beginning.
No, they see all the things is big now.
I can fit. We're gonna make it work.
We can't. Sorry, we can't. It's not because I just changed my tire. My suspension. I just changed it last week.
But I'm late for my flight.
I get that.
We have to go.
These small cars, their sensor. Once anything is out of whack, the sensor will start going up.
What?
Between the sensor and the suspension that I
This
changed.
is a car. It's made for people to ride in.
No, people can ride. Like 3 people can fit in here. But
so you're telling me 3 people can fit in here, but I can't fit in here?
No, but all people are now created equal now.
What?
No, it's not. Believe me, because they have police check. They've been doing traffic enforcement.
Listen.
Is what I'm saying. Because
put my bag in the car.
No,
we have to go now.
I can cancel the ride for you.
We have to go.
But you saw the small car that you ordered. Why didn't you order something?
Because this was the closest one, and I'm late. I have to go.
The fact that it's closest does not mean. If a motorcycle was closest, would you have ordered the motorcycle?
No, because the bag would not fit on a motorcycle.
Neither will it fit in this one. This is practically a motorcycle with 4 tires.
It will fit.
No, it won't fit.
This is a motorcycle with 4 tires.
Ask her.
I motherfucker said if there was a motorcycle closer, would you have ordered that? Homie. Hold up, homie. By the way, you gotta watch them Nigerian motherfucker. They scam artists. They'll take your shit too, though. So
I
you
got
gotta
scammed by one before. It was my dumbass fault for doing it, but I did get scammed once.
Homie, that motherfucker said if it was a motorcycle Would you have got that one too?
Disrespectful, homie. Is that a skit or is that real?
It's TMZ. Put it
right,
out.
I saw I'm like, that gotta be a skit. Like, that's crazy as hell. My thing, if you big like that, just get an Uber XL. I know it costs a few more dollars, but like, be comfortable. Sometimes I get Uber XLs for myself. If I got luggage, I'm 200.
You know the problem, homie? The problem is this country was built on public transportation. We used to have great public transportation, but then the Democrats and Biden and Kamala, they allowed people to get stabbed on trains, get fucked up on trains and buses. So they just said, fuck it. So nobody goes on public transportation no more.
So public transportation was all the way good until Biden got in office.
This broad needs to be on a bus, Smitty, or a train, or a boat, or a yacht. She needs to be on some sort of big public transportation system. She doesn't need to. Or how about this? Go get your motherfucking self a car, homie. Like, why is it always everyone else's fault? Why is everybody else's fault? The bitch that went on the Breakfast Club. Why all of a sudden, first of all, she must have thought the Breakfast Club was like a smorgasbord or a all-you-can-eat buffet. I think she got it twisted. I don't think she realized that Shamla, or whatever his name is.
Who?
What's his name?
Who? No, tell me.
What's the Breakfast Club cat's name?
Tell me what you about to say first, and I'll tell you.
Shamla the God or something?
Charlemagne the God, homie.
Charlemagne the God.
He said Sham God. You know Sham God is a New York basketball legend.
Yeah,
he
I know
trains
Sham
guys
God.
in the NBA to this day.
I know.
He called him Sham God.
Anyway, anytime you call yourself anything with God in it, you should be motherfucking castrated for using his name in your motherfucking name. Number one. Number two, let's be clear. This motherfucker thought that the Breakfast Club was an all-you-can-eat buffet. And then she got there and was like, this ain't Golden Corral. Right now it is, but it's raining hard. So I don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening with the... She thought it was all-you-can-eat buffet, homie. She got there and saw Charlotte.
Somebody asked in the chat, JB, could you give us an update on your yacht? Can you translate real quick and see if there's any updates with the yacht?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting to see. I don't know if he got ate by a shark or whatever. He said he was scared underneath the water and got out. That's all I know. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to translate, Google Translate with the Mexican translator, and it hasn't done anything.
Keep us posted on that before the show ends, so we're aware and we know what's going on. We're all invested in your yacht. So,
but let me ask. Here's something I have a problem with. Fundamental problem. Who asked that question?
Let me find the Mike Bundy.
Mike Bundy, who's a big supporter of the show. Are you going to help me, Mike? If it is sinking? If it is sinking, can you meet me at the boat and help me get it out? And I'm not picking on Mike here. Mike's a huge contributor to the show. I want to ask all the people that ask those questions, what are you going to do about it? Can't see, right. Mike Bundy's here. I believe Mike's in California, so he might actually show up.
Mike said, sure. Mike was like, yeah, Mike could actually help you.
Other motherfuckers that come out and say, tell us about Netflix. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to sue them? Are you going to get fucking the lawyers for me? Like, Mike Bundy can swim, though.
My thing is, you never know. With your fan base, Jason, they like you so much, they probably would help you. They probably would give you some money. Like, if you raise the funds, hey, y'all, I need to raise money so I can afford my lawyer so I can go ahead Netflix. Here's where you donate. I bet you can raise $60,000 in 24 hours. I guarantee it. And speaking of $6,000, shout out to our sponsor, 5 Hour Energy, for giving us the energy to do this show. To give us the energy.
Speaking of what? Say it again. Say $60,000 again.
$60,000 in 24 hours, homie. I believe.
Big Meats, didn't he die?
Who?
Oh no, that was
no, Big Meats just got out, homie.
Yeah, that was Irv Gotti.
Yeah. But let's go to our part 2 of our NFL game. I think it's time to go ahead and do that, man. NFL free agent game part 2. We got all 32 logos now, so we're fully prepared, locked and loaded. And I think we just start with a player and we just go with the flow and see what happens. So Bailey, you do your thing, pick whoever you want to.
He likes this game. See, we can do this game with smash it or pass. We can do this game. See how my mind, we bring a bad video, we put Gorlock on there for you, and then smash. You know what I mean? You would say smash.
Good job. Good. Hey, I give credit when credit's due, homie.
So you would smash Gorlock. If I put Gorlock on there and we did a smash or pass game, you would say smash on Gorlock?
I wouldn't smash her with your dick. I'm just saying good job with the segment. Good job with the segment idea, homie.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I do all the things for the show. Let's dive into it, Smitty. Bailey, you brought it up already. Russell Wilson, Smitty. That's the discussion. He's in Pittsburgh right now. He's a free agent. He's clear and free to leave on a Chico stick and string cheese. Where does he end up? He struggled late in the year there. They kind of did a decline after he took over for Justin Fields. Pittsburgh Steelers were like, woo, on a high, 8 game winners in a row. We were like, damn, Pittsburgh Steelers a real Super Bowl contender, playoff contender, might be an AFC contender with the Chiefs. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Go. Ooh, no.
So they got a quarterback, homie.
They got a rookie. Ooh. I'll be honest. There's 3 possibilities that I really am high on for him. And then I'll let you go or stop on this one. Stop or go. I like Tennessee. I like Indianapolis. And I like the Raiders for him.
I'm going to be real. I'm going to stop right here. I think Tennessee makes a lot of sense for Russell Wilson. A lot of sense. A winnable division. Goes in. They need a guy, a vet who kind of, solidify that offense, at least bring some sort of consistency to it. I like Tennessee with Russ. It makes sense to me.
I'm going to say no, though. Smitty said stop. I'm going to say go. 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 Could be staying there. Can he transition to going right across the river?
Because Deshaun Achilles is fucked.
It's a 4th team that's interested, but I'm going to say go. 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 I like Russell here, and I like Aaron Rodgers here.
We're not bringing Russ here. I already talked to my people. Stop it. We've given this a go before with like Matt Ryan. It didn't work out. We're not doing that again. No.
But I'm going to make a huge take on this show and just pay attention. I'm going to say ghost, Bailey. Go. 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 Go.
Could go to New York.
Stop.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Aaron Glenn, bring the brother in for a little stopgap year. He's a guy who's going to listen to coaching. You ain't got to worry about the offseason noise. He's not going to be on the McAfee show, the JB show. This is a hell of a pick right here.
And I'm just going to straight up throw it out there right now since we're talking. Russ goes here, and A-Rod goes there.
Just a swap.
Just a swap. Russell Wilson, Ciara, New York.
We call it
Sierra, but it's really Ciara as BPS. When you call anybody Sierra, they can spell any type of way that you pronounce Ciara. Sierra, brothers will say.
She can spell how she want to spell it, but when she pronounces it, it's Sierra. I can spell my name DZABBBB, and I can say my name is Darnell. A name is unique to you, homies. It's not a fucking just a dictionary word. It's my name.
Somebody said that's T-Rod's job. And guess who said it?
Who?
T-Wizzy, G-Wizzy, whatever his name is.
That's my guy. It's not T-Rod, it's Tyrod, homie. I was wondering who T-Rod was.
This motherfucker, this guy, G-Wizzy might be the dumbest human in the chat.
Nah,
But
he's my
listen,
biggest supporter.
Leah
Leah says she sees New York, and I agree.
I see you,
Leah
Leah.
say I agree with. Yeah, I can see that too.
And I see you, Leah. And I see you,
it,
Leah.
I see it, Leah.
And I see you, Leah.
Text me that, Leah, so I can put it for my take.
Leah, text me, and and we'll talk about it more. I see the Jets. I see the Jets swapping for him and A-Rod going to Pittsburgh. I don't want to get a preemptive strike on this game, stop or go, but I truly do believe that's going to happen. On this show, you said it, heard right here, the 13th of January. Wait, tomorrow's Valentine's, Leah.
What you saying, homie?
You married, I'm single, I'm just saying, Valentine, fly you out. Roses.
What was the last thing you said at the end?
Roses.
You would not fly Leah out. Leah.
Isn't that what you do for Valentine's?
Leah, would you let JB fly you out?
I had a Valentine in fucking 30 years. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get on a fucking yacht in a storm and just go out and see if I can find a bit.
Leah, would you let JB fly you out? Let us know in the chat right now. Keep it real. It's the richest on planet Earth.
Poll question.
Would Leah let JB fly her out this weekend for Valentine's Day?
Why you add up what parts to it?
Right. This weekend at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Valentine's Day and go out to eat with on every single
Gog, everything.
Right. Just keep on adding shit to the thing. And give them Gog and give them a shot to every side and play poker with. Let's get it. Next one. Miles Garrett. Let's go.
Stop or go. Let's dive into this motherfucker.
Go. Yes, into the winery. Ooh, shit. Okay, JB. I give credit when credit's due, player. And covered up. The winery is actually where I'm at, though. You got to come over here where I'm at. But
not where you at. Not where you're at.
Boy, Jason. You bad boy.
You don't know California very well.
I mean, you go to Temecula and all that stuff. I'm saying the best wineries is where I'm at. Oh,
not where you are.
She's trying to. So Leah, are you cool with everything that JB added to it? Like
you're not. Napa's not that close to you, homie.
Like everything, huh?
Napa's not that close to you. Let's get back to brass tacks here. Leah, hit me up.
JB happy as hell.
Let's talk about Myles Garrett.
3, 2, 1, go. Go.
Stop. I already said it yesterday. I have to stick with it. He's going to be a Raider, him and Max Crosby.
Hell no.
Here's why.
Here's why. I leave one shitty organization, go to another shitty organization.
Here's why. Who's their head coach?
Carol Pete.
What's he known for?
Defense.
What's he drafted before in the first round? Everyone called he was a stupid and said he was a crazy bastard for drafting who early? Bruce Irvin.
Bruce Irvin.
JUCO guy. He is going to build a defense. Get a quarterback for fucking nothing, whether it's Sam Darnold or Russell Wilson. He'll add a wideout or two, whether he goes and tries to grab a T. Higgins and pays because they do have cap space, or does he go and get a Tyler Lockett who's familiar with Russell Wilson that he can get for cheap, along with Brock Bowers. Go get a running back, get a guard and a center, or a guard and a guard. And now you build a defense with Myles Garrett and Max Crosby. You possibly have the two best pass rushing defensive ends combination in history. So now you put those two together and you build a defense around it. You get a couple pluggers inside. You already have a good D tackle and a good secondary. You got a good corner already if you want to keep Jack's crazy ass. Pete can probably manage them. By the way, Pete knows Jack very well from Poly and SC days. Very interesting. I'm going to say stop at the Raiders. I'm going to call it right here on this show.
Go. 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 Go.
And why you keep going, by the way, the Raiders would have to trade. The Raiders would have to trade for Myles Garrett. And guess what? What do the Raiders have? Early draft picks. They can get Myles Garrett because they're not drafting Shedeur Sanders to all you fucking prime sexual fans out there. Pete Carroll's not taking a fucking free rookie quarterback.
Go. Go. Go.
Ooh.
Go.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas did some. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Dallas would have that motherfucker.
Go.
That's where I think too. That's my second choice.
We didn't ask you that, Jason. Go. 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 Stop.
Who are they trading for? They don't have no capital. They don't have no capital. They have to trade. Remember, he's not a free agent.
Do you know who Run DMC is, homie? He's a bad boy at the head coach position. He will figure out a way, whether he got a trade piece, whatever you got to do. He figures it out. That's what I like about him the most. He bites kneecaps, homie. Don't tell me I can't do something. I'm gonna show you what I can do. We didn't think the Lakers could get Luka Doncic, did we? Until it happened. There's always a way to make it happen.
Horrible last night. They looked horrible last night.
Yeah,
they got ran out the building. They got ran. That's the real Luka LeBron combination that you called and said would struggle to work together. But anyway, we'll get to that another day.
It's early though. It's early. It's only game number 2, so we'll see.
Lions don't have the trade capital. They don't have any trade picks. They cannot get Miles because they're trading their picks. They're picking what? 31st and 2nd? Like they don't have any picks. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. This is not going to happen. I don't think they can trade
picks. It could be players from today. It could be like they could give out 2 players, 2 picks from this year's draft and 2 picks from next 2 years. Like there's always ways that they can make it happen.
You think Cleveland is going to fucking worry about 3 years from now with Myles Garrett? No. Cleveland wants return right now. They want a first-round pick, first, second pick overall. They want fucking multiple picks, and they want a player or 2. This is not going to be easy for Myles Garrett to exit Cleveland. I'm just telling you right now. Cleveland is not going to get rid of him for nothing. And they're still going to try to coerce him into staying there and say that, hey, we're going to get rid of Deshaun Watson. Will you stay if we get rid of this motherfucker? Like, I think they're going to try to keep him in Cleveland, but I think his days are done. I think he will be gone, but it's not going to be easy. This may not happen until the summer, Smitty. I'm going to be honest. This may not happen till summer. But let's go next. I got Raiders. You got Detroit. We'll see who gets him. Let's go to the next one.
Oh, shit.
What? I think he's going to stay, actually.
Yeah, I do, too. I don't see him in another jersey, honestly. Shout out to Mac, another Mac guy. Played when I played. We never played against Buffalo, though, that year, but played at the same time.
I think he stays here, but if he doesn't, I also can see him taking a trip to Vegas. Carroll loves his original OG D tackle, D ends, and linebackers. I'm just telling you, Pete Carroll's going to build that defense from front to back, and I'm just telling you, this makes sense for Vegas too. He's older. He's on expiring. He's not going to get paid as much as he probably thinks he's worth. He still balls. But he is getting older, and the fact is injuries do play a factor in this thing. So I don't know if Khalil Mack will go anywhere. And I think it's going to be Harbaugh's discretion whether he keeps him here or does he let him go, which I could also see Harbaugh doing. So I'm going to say stays, Smitty. You say that too?
I agree with everything you just said. I think you said that beautifully, perfectly, very intelligently. You said that was no flaws at all, to where it's even hard to even add any additional context to what you just said. Kudos to you.
And somebody said Pete Carroll started a rookie and Russell Wilson. By the way, whoever said that's a fucking retard. What?
We don't say that. What do we say?
What?
What do we call that? We don't say that. What do we say?
R word.
Thank you. Come on now. You better than that.
He's R word for saying that because Russell Wilson, that was 14 fucking years ago. He was 59 years old, you fucking idiot. He's not 73. He don't have time to start a rookie no more. Are you that fucking retarded? So let's move on. Where's Aaron Rodgers at? That's all I care about. Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Ooh.
I said that.
Don't say it. Let's play the game.
All right, my bad.
Go.
I like it though, but no. Go. Now he go.
Go.
I know where I'm going. Go.
Go.
Bailey's in the back because he's Seattle.
Keep it. No, we said go, homie.
Go. Could be a good get. He needs a quarterback.
Oh, I like it. I'm gonna say go. We don't need him.
Go.
Only black receivers at Baltimore. Go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play with a black quarterback. Go.
No wide receivers. Yeah.
Go.
Don't need them.
Go.
Go. That's shitty.
D. Jones, no. You have no quarterback. D. Jones, shut up.
Y'all
go.
Garbage. Y'all suck.
Go.
Go.
Here's the issue, though. If A-Rod ends up in Pittsburgh, I can see Cooper Kupp going to Pittsburgh. But it's all dependent on the QB. Cooper's not going to go with the older Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. So I'm going to say go. Go. Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
Fuck no.
No.
Go.
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 Too similar to go.
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 Go. Go. Go.
Go.
Go. Go.
Go.
Go.
Go.
LA, he loves LA. He wants to stay in LA. He wants to stay here. He likes the blondes, volleyball beach. He played, hoop, volleyball guy. But I'm going to say no. Go.
Go.
Smitty might go back to it. This is my turn, by the way. Go. Stop. And I said it yesterday, I'm going to stick to my guns. He's going here, and he's going to expose Patrick Mahomes, and he's going to say, damn, you're shitty. Stafford is so much better than you. And then it's going to expose the entire Queendom base. KCBD is going to come in here, shoot his motherfucking self live on TV, and he's going to say, fuck, you're right. Stafford is so much better. And you're shitty. What are we doing? Don't throw me no shovel pass and a screen. I need a dig route on time like Stafford throws. I say stop. He's going here. Right here. This is where it is. Andy Reid's last hoorah with it. This is where he's going, Smitty.
I think it makes sense. I actually like that pick a lot. They need a wide receiver.
But the Chargers are interesting.
He ain't going to Chargers, He ain't going to Chargers. I don't see it. I just don't see it. He wants to go somewhere where he really feels like he's going to win. And the Chiefs is a good option. They need a wide receiver. They're still going to be in the mix. I think that makes the most sense out of any other ball club that's an actual contender. Packers don't need a receiver. The Eagles don't need a receiver. I'm just trying to think of teams who could realistically contend next year. The Ravens it don't make sense to go with the Ravens. Bills, I can see the Bills. Bills is a decent option. I just think the Bills are going to try to get like Tyreek Hill. That's my big take on him. So that's why I didn't put Cooper Kupp there. I think they're going bigger. They're going younger. They're going better. So that's my thing. So, that's a good one. No, I like your Chiefs pick, homie.
Let's pull up. I got one guy. This guy right here, I have a very interesting take, and this is where I can see him going. I think he either ends up in Washington with Jaden Daniels and McLaurin, or, Smitty, I believe this guy's best option is to go right here. La La Land. LA Chargers.
Makes sense, man. Harbaugh's he runs a physical style of offense, 21, 22 personnel. Debo's a guy who used to playing physical, can block, Put him in a lot of just different, motions and put him in short, easy, slant type routes to where he's able to get the ball and then, and get the yak right after. So I like him with Harbaugh. I think that's a hell of a fit.
Yeah, I like it. I think they could do so much stuff. Multifaceted guy. They need to have him there. They lost Keenan Allen. They lost Mike Williams. He needs to be the first piece to build around as they develop a run game based off what Harbaugh does with Herbert to get him through and over the fucking playoff hump. They need to figure that out, and then they need to go get an outside guy, and Cooper Kupp makes sense too. But can they get both of those guys in free agency or in a trade swap-ish deal? We'll see. I don't know what they have to get Debo because the Niners ain't going to give him up for a Chico stick and string cheese, even though he looks fat and horrible. A-Rod, let's dive into A-Rod, Bailey.
Balls on that too.
This is a big one everyone's going to know. It's just because it's A-Rod. I doubt people have the same interest as they have over the last few years, but he's still going to get major talk, Smitty, because of who he is. It doesn't matter if he was 40 or 50. He's still going to be discussed. I'm going right to the Steelers and Mike Tomlin's organizational prowess and the relationship these two have. I think it makes sense. You can actually save a young shitbird in George Pickens by putting him with a ball spinner like A-Rod. And A-Rod would ultimately have a number one wideout, a young one, like he did in New York with Garrett Wilson in a George Pickens. I think it makes sense. But I do like the Colts in my scenario that I discussed earlier on this show, the first one that said it. Remember, if it does go there, because of the McAfee dynamic, and just to spite the Jets for telling him he could not go on the McAfee show, don't be surprised if he's back in Indianapolis. Now, what else makes sense? That glues the relationship back for Pat McAfee and the Indianapolis Colts because he sold his suite last year. So guess what it does? It blends all this together, and Smitty knows I'm right, and he thinks it's going to happen now. Go. I'm going to say
like Aaron Rodgers in Las Vegas. Las Vegas with Pete Carroll makes sense. West Coast, good weather, can be himself. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows he's going to go out. He's not winning Super Bowl. He's not going to get picked on a team that's a real contender. So Aaron Rodgers going to go somewhere where he can just have fun, have a good year. We can be himself, be loose. It makes sense to do that with the Raiders. No expectations really in year one. They won't have the same pressure he had being in New York with all those weapons around him. That makes sense. He don't want to end his career in Naptown. Naptown, we got goons out there. It's freezing cold winters. And it ain't nothing to do out there. Ain't no ayahuasca. We don't do mushrooms. We don't do all that stuff in Naptown. He can't live the lifestyle that he wants to live in Indianapolis. So although he loves Pat McAfee, he can still do that show from Vegas. Pete will allow that. He will allow that for 1 year, 2 years max. So I like Vegas. I understand what you're saying. It's a good story. But Aaron Rodgers, he's a West Coast cat, homie. He wants to end his career on the West Coast. Good weather, good vibes. The Niners option, I remember that was your idea going to the Niners. They just can't do it. I'm sure he would love to end his career with the Niners, but they can't do it because they got Brock Purdy. So what's another good option out here? Vegas. He can't go to the Chargers. He can't go to the Rams unless Stafford. Now, if the Stafford really leaves, Rams could be interesting. That's the one. That's my one dark horse. If Stafford really does not return with the Rams, your favorite ball club, Jason, I actually see Aaron Rodgers linking up with McVay for a year, and McVay bringing out the best version of the 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers. That's my opinion. But as of where it stands today, the Raiders make the most sense.
I'm going to shit on your Raiders philosophy only because of this reason.
Say it.
He don't have many years left, and the Raiders are too far away. He needs to go to a contender winner right now.
There's not one. Name it.
The Colts are closer. Colts are closer. I believe Pittsburgh's closer. I believe Cleveland's closer. I believe a lot of these teams are closer than the Raiders are to winning for 1 year. Obviously, the Niners would be the best, but like you said, if they end up signing Purdy, of course, that's the dark horse. We don't know. And the Rams are close, but I don't see them getting rid of Stafford. I really don't. That'd be shocking to me. I don't think the Raiders are close enough. They would have to do so much in this offseason where Aaron Rodgers is like, fuck it, let's roll, Pete. I don't know if that is possible. They need too many holes they have too many holes to fill. Wow. And you're telling me he brings his little brother with him everywhere he goes, so is he going to bring Devontae back to Vegas because he has a motherfucking Taco Bell? No. So, like, I just don't see it, and that's the only reason why. But I do agree wholeheartedly. I think he wants to be back on the West Coast, no doubt. I don't think the Raiders – there's only two teams that make sense, the Raiders and the Rams, and I don't see either one of those fitting. Raiders because they're not good enough.
You don't see the Rams fitting if they don't bring back Stafford?
I do see it fitting, but I don't think Stafford's leaving. No way.
I don't think so either. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But if he's trying to get $60 million or something for a year, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I actually agree with Matt a little bit when can he follow? And Noel Mazzoni yesterday, Noel Mazzoni broke it down and said, this is exactly when I took the job as the quarterback coach for the Jets. And we got Brett Favre. We got Brett from Green Bay, and then we shipped him to Minnesota.
He had a good year in Minnesota. Went to the NFC Championship game.
That was his last game this season. He thinks A-Rod's going to follow the same footsteps if Sam Darnold goes.
Damn, that's another good option too.
So
I guess for Aaron Rodgers, it's just too early, really. I mean, if Sam Darnold stays, if Stafford stays, I'm 100% confident Rodgers will be in Vegas. If Darnold and or Stafford leaves, I think that's where things get a little interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting with him because I think on the cheaper side, Pete Carroll can get a Russell Wilson for cheap and a Tyler Lockett for cheap, who have a camaraderie together, play together under the same head coach in Vegas on the cheap, and then make a trade to not draft a first-round quarterback, but go trade that pick for a Myles Garrett. That is where I think the Raiders will make the most sense and make the biggest splash this offseason. I think the Raiders are going to get Myles Garrett, and I think they're going to get Russell Wilson. That's just my gut feeling. And Tyler Lockett. And then they can build around the defense and go get a running game and start like Harbaugh did. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders use their draft picks that they don't trade away from Myles Garrett for O-line, D-line, or a long corner. Like Pete Carroll loves long corners. So I could see that being – that's the most educated take I have, to be honest, on this whole free agency or trade offseason.
Right.
Back to our poll question, who's the biggest splash this offseason? Get. I believe it's Myles Garrett is number one, the biggest get. But how do you get him is going to be interesting. And Belichick is on record saying the Seahawks were the most formidable opponent he had to deal with every year. Pete Carroll was the best coach he had to go against every year. And he said Pete Carroll is a top echelon GM head coach combo. Because what he did in Seattle with a lot of his picks that he got go very, very undervalued and underappreciated. He got guys that people didn't think he should go get. D2 corner, a running back nobody thought he could get. Then he got Penny as well. I'm just saying, he got a lot of guys that end up balling in this league. And Bobby Wagner, undersized, SoCal guy right here, IE. Oh, he can't play. He only led the fucking NFL in tackles every year. Like, I'm just saying, he gets value and he gets the most out of picks that other people pass on. So don't be shocked. 73 years old doesn't hurt it. His eyes ain't fucking hurt. He still can have it.
He got glasses.
Still evaluator of talent. Still a great evaluator of talent. And remember, Pete Carroll, more than a coach, more than a great recruiter. Similar to me, and I kind of pride myself on this. We're evaluators. We're evaluators, number one. It's called personnel. Pete is known to be a personnel evaluator, just as I was. I told everybody on Netflix, I didn't recruit D1 kids. I recruited NFL kids. And everybody thought I was crazy when I said that on Netflix. And I said, really? Well, only had 8 draft picks on that fucking JUCO team. So, like, I recruited NFL talent, not D1 talent, and that is the difference. Personnel matters over being a great recruiter. You have to have the eye of the talent first and say, you know what, that dude can ball. I can change Smitty from a center, undersized, to a quick 2-eye shade and get him paid. Where everybody else was like, oh, we need Smitty at center. He's undersized. He fits our system at center. No, he's an NFL shade. Like, that's the difference between personnel and just recruiter. I took guys that are 6'6" wideouts and turn them into what?
DNs.
Freak ass DMs. I took Lonnie Johnson and said, "Hey, Lonnie, you're first or second round. You're first or second round corner. You're 6'4". Your fucking ball skills are unbelievable, but you lack a little bit on offense at wideout, and there's 1,000 of those guys at wideout. You go be corner. Guess what? Oh, my bad. Houston Texans drafted him in the second round."
Play corner and he plays safety as well in the NFL. Yeah.
Personnel matters. Personnel matters. I found Tank Dell sitting around, and I was like, "Who the fuck's this guy?" Tank Dell he'll be an NFL guy. I had so many coaches like, "Nah, JB, we got better." Really, we got better. Tank Dell, get your ass over here. And guess what? So anyway, personnel matters. Remember, Jermaine Johnson was an all-state tight end as well in high school, and everybody wanted him as a tight end. I said, "You're out your fucking mind. Tight end." By the way, first round DN pick. But what do I know?
JB, talk your shit, evaluator JB. And by the way, since we're on the topic, breaking news, kinda, the Jets officially announced that they are moving on from Aaron Rodgers. So that just came out 20 minutes ago, like the official. I think prior to this, it was like allegedly or it's probably going to happen, but now it's like official. So we'll see where the young man ends up at.
Gonna be interesting. See how this works. Very interesting how this works. I've heard crazy rumors that this will be the year the Dallas Cowboys make a bunch of fucking big time splash moves, especially after the Luka trade to LA.
Yeah.
Would you be shocked if there was a trade for Dak Prescott and Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
You know why, right? I'm going there. You know why I'm going that way?
No, I don't.
Because if Matthew Stafford wants to end his career any type of way at home, guess where he's from?
Texas. Bitch, I'm from Texas. But they're not doing that.
Him and Kershaw played high school together. You know that?
Nope.
You know who else was on that team? You know who was on their team with them?
Nope.
We've had him on our show.
Nope.
Alex Stein.
Oh, he went on the show with me. But yeah.
Alex Stein was 1,000% on this show with you.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, you do. You better do it because I was about to bring Bailey in from Factor Cap. Let's dive into this running back situation, Smitty, and we're going to go to college real quick. Ashton Genty is reportedly thought to be worthy of a top 10 pick. I don't see it. I don't see it whatsoever, only because I don't think that anyone in the top 10, I don't know if you have the top 10 picks, Bailey, if you can show them.
I'm going to ask that, yeah. Who are the top 10 teams picking? So that doesn't matter.
But I'm looking right now. There's just no way. There's no way that those teams can afford to pick a back who we know, even though as good as I think he is, they're diamonds a dozen because there's only very few Saquons and Derrick Henrys right now in the NFL. There's not a lot. There's not like 20 of them.
We got Tennessee, Cleveland, New York Giants, New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguars, Vegas Raiders.
You got to go one by one. Start over. Tell me the names.
Start from the very beginning. We got the Tennessee Titans. They need a quarterback,
All right, so Tennessee Titans needs way too much to go get a running back. They have way too many holes to fill. Okay, next.
They're out. Number 2, Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns, they got to worry about a Deshaun Watson contract that's fucked that roster off. They got to worry about keeping Myles Garrett. They're going to get trade assets in exchange. Cleveland, I would say, needs too many holes to fill. Out. Giants need a quarterback, Smitty. They're worried about trading for Matthew Stafford and other guys in the conversation. No way they can get it back. And there's no way they would look so bad by getting rid of Saquon, Super Bowl champ, record holder, all-time yards holder. Getting rid of him to draft your so-called replacement would look so bad as an organization. Patriots. They got enough backs, in my opinion. They have too many other holes up front, wide out, offensive skill to go with Drake May. They have probably the least amount of weapons on offense in the AFC. They need to go do too much to get a running back. Jacksonville. No way, shape, or form.
They got Trevor. ETN is pretty good anyway. Yeah.
They got other holes to fill. Raiders.
They
as
got
a fill-in
back, no, they're my tripping.
As a fill-in guy, but they can't draft. They can't draft. Yeah, but they can't draft this guy. The Raiders have too many other things. Pete Carroll has to work and reconstruct an entire roster. There's no time for the Raiders to draft a back in the top 6 picks. And don't be surprised the Raiders
get a lineman or something. They get a D lineman.
Yeah. Well, I think that pick's gone. I think they're going to get Myles Garrett, and they're going to get rid of that pick. So that's just my opinion. Imagine Cleveland gets 2 and 6, and the Raiders get Myles Garrett and ship them probably 2. They're probably going to give them 6, and I'm sure the Raiders are in the second round early. They'll probably give them that pick and probably a forward pick. The Jets, they don't need a back.
Oh, they don't need a running back.
Carolina, if Brooks comes back, don't know yet. We don't know. We've talked to both our girl and Dr. Jesse Morse. Either one thinks that he's going to be tradable. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. You got the Saints, who are you going to get rid of Kamara?
They got our guy, what's his name?
Kamara, but I think he wants out. So he'll be trade bait, but you're not going to swap.
Yeah, bad
Bears.
boy.
Bears got Swift. Niners. I don't know what's up with CMC.
We're already out the top 10. So
I know. I'm just going through. That's the guy. That's the pick I see taking them.
The Niners.
The Niners at 11.
CMC and then, but
the Niners.
Buddy had a good year with the Dreads.
Yeah, they got Wilson.
No, what's his name?
Wilson.
Was it Wilson?
Ain't it? I think so. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I got a photographic memory, but I could be wrong.
I think you're fucked right now. I think they had Jordan Mason, homie.
Mason, my bad. I knew it was something like that.
You ain't photographic at all. They got Mason. They don't need him. Still got CMC. We'll see that.
Did that motherfucker end with
the Cowboys? The Cowboys for real.
Did it end with the un?
Motherfucker, you lost, homie. Ain't no
Wilson,
fucking.
Mason.
You lost, homie. You not.
I knew I was close. I was close to that motherfucker.
You're from the era where everybody gets the trophy. You get a trophy for being close, homie? No, you didn't get it.
Shout out to my boy, LeGarrette Blount, JUCO legend, East Mississippi. His son is going to go play for Bill Belichick and North Carolina.
He got offered.
He's going to go.
He got offered.
Belichick coaches. LeGarrette won Super Bowls. LeGarrette won Super Bowls with Bill. He going to play for Bill, homie.
He's going to let his son make his own choice. That's his second D1 offer. Let's see what happens. I think this running back goes number 12 to the Dallas Cowboys. Ashton Jitty goes to the Dallas Cowboys. They need a running back.
I knew the Niners had a Wilson. The Niners do have Wilson, too, playing running back, homie.
You're not talking about him, homie. He's not the guy.
No, it don't matter. They still have a Wilson, though. Shit.
Stop. That's not who you was talking about, homie. Stop.
I knew I was right, homie. I was right about
They do have Jeff Wilson been on that team forever, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Thank you. All right, Smitty, we got to dive into this.
They got Elijah Mitchell, Isaac Garendo, Jordan Mason, and Christian McCaffrey are their running backs, homie. Stop it. You're wrong again.
Last 10 minutes, we got to
Jason, we got 5 minutes left. Can we have fans? Can we drop? I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to tell Bailey. Can you please drop the call in the chat?
10 minutes. I just said we got 10 minutes left.
I know we got 5 minutes. I want fans to call in and talk for 5 minutes, then we'll end the show together. So can we please drop the link in the chat for members only? Don't shake your head.
No, they'll call the last 5. They get the last 5.
Darnell, the first 5. So
the first 5, we have a very serious topic to discuss.
Paper, rock, scissors, first 5 or last 5, one time. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. That's how we going to do it. One time. Whoever wins, we go with that.
Bailey, Luka Doncic scandal. Let's start right there. I won.
Straight. So Miriam Edelston, the 5th richest woman in America, bought.
Smitty? I thought that was a guest calling in. I was like, "Holy fuck, who's this?" I thought he gave the link and there was a bitch calling. All right, let's go.
Ready? You don't watch this show because you don't like him. All right, let's go. Press play.
So let me get this straight. So Miriam Edelston, the 5th richest woman in America, bought the Dallas Mavericks from Mark Cuban 2 years ago. or like 73% of it. And Miriam's wealth comes from her casino ownership, like the Las Vegas Sands. So she bought this franchise with the intention of building a new arena with a casino attached to it in Dallas. But Dallas is...
Don't you hate the motherfucker that do them video? I can't stand these motherfuckers. Like, motherfucker, I'm listening. I hear the bitch. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. I hate that shit, homie. But anyway, my bad.
Said she can't put a casino in. So Miriam then threatens, okay, if you don't let me put in a casino, I'm going to move the Mavericks to Las Vegas, where I can build it there. So then they said, oh no, you can't move the Dallas Mavericks because Dallas loves the Mavericks. They have great sales. They were just in the NBA Finals last year. So Miriam said, okay, if you don't let me move the Dallas Mavericks to Las Vegas and you won't let me build a casino, I'm going to trade your poster child. And that's exactly what she did. So when you hear that this trade made no sense, it doesn't in the world of basketball, but it does in the world of business.
I was talking, it's funny, I'm just now seeing this. I was talking to the homie Paul the other day who told me this exact thing. Didn't say it as a fact, but just brought it up kind of like this, that this was going on, that this could be some bigger stuff going on that we don't really know about. And this is very intriguing.
I was told before you were told, I was told by Matt and Stack the same thing.
So tell me the exact date that you was told, and I'll tell you if it was before me or it was after me.
It was into January.
That was after me.
No, it wasn't. Can you show the lady again, Bailey? And show at the very end, just pause her face. Very interesting face that she has. See, Texas doesn't have short camera.
Big ass
I was sure. I had to look at her again because I didn't see her lips at all. They blended in.
Lips.
Oh, they're pussy lips. I didn't think she had lips at all. They were just pussy lips.
White girls don't really have lips like that, respectfully.
Not on their face.
Yeah.
Like, that's pussy lips, though. Just turn the lips upside down. Turn them this way.
Oh. Huh.
Turn the face this way.
Huh. Interesting. Let me crop out her shirt for her.
She looks like a fucking Governor Newsom demonic.
Smash or pass, homie. Fuck it. Let's get the brass tacks. Smash or pass, homie.
Pass. All day.
What's your number?
I mean, her forehead's big as Tyra Banks, homie.
But Tyra Banks was a baddie at her prime.
She wasn't at all. I got to see her several times in person, from me to you, from this far away.
Her prime.
It was her prime. This was back in the day at the fucking Hollywood Athletic Club, homie. She used to be there every Friday. She'd come out with no makeup and a sweatsuit on. She had a baby fat sweatsuit on. Swear to God, on my daughter. Baby fat sweatsuit. Nobody. We already knew she had the fake titties. She was one of the worst looking females with no makeup that I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. And she was straight up and down on that backside. And she had a 5 head that superseded her hairline. And I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen that. How does that even exist? So your hairline starts right wherever. The forehead past the hairline. And what was that street? Mortal Kombat. You know that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know that Mortal Kombat, that motherfucker had that
with the
thing in the hair?
At the top?
Because his head went and in the hair, that was her, homie. I was like, damn, Tyra Banks looks fucked up in person.
What's your number,
and I'd probably, be honest, I probably rubbed a few out to Tyra Banks back in the day when she was on like Higher Learning and shit like that. Because she had big titties and shit, and I didn't know they were fake. I thought she was bad.
You probably did what to her?
Huh?
You probably did what to her?
Yeah, I probably peeped her out.
Let me ask you, what's your number about smashing her? Would it be 200,000? What would you need to smash her?
I'm going to tell you exactly who this is. She's that one that tries hard, and it's so bad that it just like, bitch, stop. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to try to suck your dick and be super aggressive, like, and be cutting your shit.
I don't like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
the effort is there, but the quality sucks.
But now she's going to try to do extra shit, and then she don't have no wet mouth, and then it's like dry. She got no lips, so she's going to try to like suck your shit hard, and it's going to fuck everything up. Like, just stop. Like, I had to tell Rods, just stop. Have you ever had to do that recently?
I'm married.
Huh?
I'm married.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, recently. I don't know why I said that. Duh. Let's dive into this last part of this show. Brought to you by...
Motherfucker said, duh. This motherfucker said, oh, my fault, duh.
And transitioning to some tragic news. We had some tragedy. Tragedy occurred. 21 years old, Smitty. We don't know why. We don't know how. UNLV O-lineman Ben Christman has passed away. He was also at Ohio State and Kentucky. It makes you think, I don't know why he was at these other places, but I don't know what's going on. We don't know anything, so it's all allegedly. He's 21. He's been to 3 schools. We don't know what happened. He was found in an off-campus apartment building, Smitty. They are, however, ruling out foul play. So I don't know. Hate to ruin the chat's mood because we had you all high. Now we got you low. But
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, RP to him, and I pray for his friends, his family, his mother, his father, everybody what they're going through. This was a hell of a transition, and we probably should have started the show with this. We went from laughing about you saying "duh" to the most sad shit I'm gonna hear all day. And now my energy's low, the chat's energy's low, and there's no way to really come back up. I think we got to just end the show like this now. It would be weird to get back happy now. I don't want to. I feel bad to be happy after reading that. So
I know.
RP to him.
I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel sad or bad. We can move right on into. We can do a hell yeah, hell no segment brought to you by Prize Picks that we haven't done with Smitty and myself in quite a while. Hell yeah, hell nah, Smitty. Hell yeah, hell nah. Luka Doncic will not work with LeBron. Hell yeah, hell nah.
Can you define work?
What?
Can you define work?
I don't like your energy. I just tried to transition, get over it. We can't look in the rearview mirror. Start all over. Hell yeah, hell no, baby. We're gonna bring to you by Prize Picks. Hell yeah, hell no. Hell yeah, hell no, Smitty. Luka will not work with LeBron. Hell yeah, hell no.
Can you define work?
Coexist, work together, fucking team, brotherhood, be better than AD and LeBron were.
I'm saying, I mean, if your expectations are NBA championship, then I'll say hell no. But if they make a 3rd seed or 4th seed and make the playoffs and win a series, then I'll say hell yeah. I think they'll make the playoffs and win a series together, but I don't think it'll go too much further than that. So that's what I say. Can you define, be more specific to what do you mean by work?
So you're on record right now then, fact or cap, you're on record saying that LeBron needs more help.
At 40-some years old, this team right now, as currently constructed, isn't enough.
What about when he was 25, he needed more help and go to Miami?
Leah says Smitty is a bad actor. LOL. Go watch my short film right now on YouTube called No Walk-Ins. Watch it right now. It's 14 minutes, Leah, and then DM. Matter of fact, text me. I'll send you my number, and you tell me a full breakdown of what No Walk-Ins was about, and tell me how good or bad I did as an actor. It's called No Walk-Ins on YouTube, Leah. Text me right after you get done and tell me what it is. My thing is this: I'm not LeBron.
Why would you need her number? Why would you need her number? Why would you need to text you?
Just so she can give me a full breakdown of her actual thoughts. I'm trying to get better as an actor, so I appreciate the criticism. So I want to hear the details of what she thinks.
Is your wife cool with it?
I mean, she watches the show, so.
What was that?
Oh, you heard that? Oh, no, I didn't know you could hear that. That's just I got little reminders on my on my laptop to pop up certain hours.
So LeBron's always needed help. So you're saying no because LeBron always needs help. So you're saying LeBron needs like 3 or 4 more.
LeBron. I'm just saying, like, homie, this
you think
team
LeBron wants to trade back for AD?
right now.
You think they can trade Bronny?
LeBron,
you think they get rid of Bronny and try to get AD back? You think they can try to get AD back? Because you think they can get Kyrie? They need 3 or 4 more stars. I mean, you think Steph will come over?
Homie, he's 42 years old. Not a championship team.
He's not 42. Stop exaggerating. And by the way, he always needs something else, homie. And you guys call him your GOAT. He's like the worst. Him and Patrick Mahomes.
I'm saying you guys, homie. I don't call him the GOAT.
Y'all think that him,
Jordan, Kobe, Bron, Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan. And that's where it gets hairy. After that, I got Hakeem Olajuwon's right there in the mix. You ain't gonna like this, but I got Steph and KD's in the mix. Right there, it gets hairy at that point. But that first Jordan, Kobe, Bron, Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Bird, Tim, locked in, solidified. Very confident about that list.
Yeah, LeBron's not even top 10 for me. But that's just me. And I do know basketball. I've seen all the generations you haven't. But anyway.
I didn't say Duncan over Bron, homie. I said Bron number 3. What are you talking about? You talking to me or you talking to somebody in the chat?
I have Duncan over Bron all day.
No, the fuck.
Shit. I'll be honest though, like I never remember Magic and Bird. I never remember. I never remember
playing around because the audio listeners they don't know when you be joking. Can you let them know you was playing around about that, please?
About what?
About the Duncan over Bron. I don't want to like mess up your credibility. Can you tell me you're playing around about having Tim Duncan over LeBron?
I'm not. Duncan has more championships. Duncan has.
What else? All right, and what else?
He played center, homie. The ball had to go through him first. What do you mean?
I said, what else? He played center.
I mean, he played center on a team that had no center. He has a power forward having to play center, having to play both. Like, come on, homie. Duncan all day. LeBron's like, can I finish my original statement? LeBron is literally the Patrick Mahomes of the NBA. They're the most overhyped, overrated guys ever to play their respective sport. That just is what it is, homie. I'm just being honest. I never heard Kobe. I never heard Bird, Magic, Kareem ever needing more help. Get me help.
Bird had fucking 5 Hall of Famers on his starting lineup. It ain't on the bench. He had Bill Wall, who's a Hall of Famer, coming off the bench as a 6th man. Fucking Magic got drafted into a team that already had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, arguably the greatest player of all time, and then drafted James Worthy on the same team with another Hall of Famer. What are you talking about here, Jason? Kobe Bean Bryant, rest in peace to my goat, requested a trade. Was about to go to Chicago or the Clippers because they didn't bring him no help. Then they finally brought on Pau Gasol and L.O. and those cats. What are we talking about? Let's stop having revisionist history and let's spit out the facts. We're not going to be on this show out here capping and lying just because it makes it sound good. I'm not a LeBron guy. I'm not a LeBron defender, but I am a truth teller, and the truth hurts to those who are not used to it. So when you come on this show, Jason, do not make this show lose credibility. We're going to come in here with facts, no cap, and we're going to tell the truth. Golly.
LeBron's not even close. It's not even close. He's not. He's just not that good.
Everything I just said, just...
Huh?
I said, you said, fuck everything I just said, LeBron ain't close. So, man, I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I know JB, he can keep going if he wants to, but I don't get paid for overtime. And it's 9:04, so I appreciate all of y'all, man. I got things to do. Bailey got to go train somebody for a workout, and he got to do the Matt show. Make sure y'all go over there and tune in with him and Matt. I'm about to go here and do some push-ups and sit-ups, go take a shower, and get started with my day. All-Star Weekend officially starts today. The events, the parties, everything starts today. Not for NBA stuff, but just for the party scene and event scene.
Wait, where's the NBA? Where's the NBA? When is the NBA?
They get here. They get here today's so I think there's a few teams that got games left today, and they travel. So tonight and tomorrow morning will be travel days. The first NBA festivity is tomorrow in Frisco.
The All-Star games in Frisco?
Yes, sir.
Wow, it's this weekend coming up.
Yes.
The All-Star weekend for NBA is this weekend.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're looking at me like, yeah, like I give a fuck. think I watched one NBA game this year, homie? You think I give a fuck about skills and drills and fucking females playing hoop?
The three-point contest and dunk contest be exciting, homie.
Guess what? I'll be on the yacht. If I didn't watch football games, if I didn't watch fucking football games, I'd rather be in the yacht in a storm than I watch an NBA All-Star game.
We got a sports show, homie. So the football season is over. Your little lazy ass got to start watching basketball so we can have some good conversation. I don't want you to come on here just saying the same ass shit because you don't watch no games and having the same boring, weak ass, lazy take. Start watching the games so you got some facts.
I don't need to watch it to cook you. I still know more than you.
You don't know what's going on. That makes no sense.
I don't need to see it to know.
Stuff.
I don't need to see it to know. I know.
So you tell me you ain't got to watch no games at all. You know exactly what's going on.
I'm one of the best cats you've ever came across, homie. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you're probably the worst host I've ever had. Marcel's better than you. Whitlock better than you. My boy Bolo better than you. Every show I've been on where I've been a guest. They better than you. I mean, like every Rick Bucher better than you. Stink. Slayer better than you. Fucking the days you missed with like me and Shaun King did it. Shaun King better than you. Me and Coach Fred did a show without you. Coach Fred better than you. You probably the worst host I've ever had.
I'm the realest one. Let's dive into, we'll see you tomorrow, man. It's Free Game Friday on Valentine's Day, a special Valentine's Day. I might have bitches here gawking. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
See you tomorrow.
I'm wearing all red tomorrow, though. I know that.
I'm always in all red. Your shit blurry again, homie. Fuck. Appreciate everybody, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Free Game Friday. Happy Valentine's Day to all the women out there. Leah. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.